Alright, you two go on ahead. Merle and I will stay with the cart, and we're gonna turn it around in case we need a quick getaway.
I almost went Venix there. I'm just sorry.
I know, and I keep going Texan or Okie. I can't stop myself. I apologize.
It's okay.
I need some gum.
That would be the best course of action, I believe, if this all goes to downhill.
I mean, if anything.
Were you going to say to the shitter?
I never uses coarse words, dear. But I guess you get my point.
Well, if anything, we have a cart. Well, we have a cart. We could just, and we're going west anyways. We can just hightail it to the further west.
So if this doesn't work out, it's fine.
Though we'll be more exposed to the elements that way.
And we'll have 3 goblin children to protect.
Well, good luck with the talking.
Deuces.
Let's go.
Grencha just...
Well, on your approach, Jilian comes out and she starts waving at you. She seems excited and she starts saying, Oh, you're just in time. We're about to have a town hall meeting. I'd love it if you attend.
Huh?
Lovely! Exactly what we need.
Great.
And she's going, well, we'd have a town hall meeting if we had a town hall. It's actually in the tavern. Everyone will be there. And I tell you, we put out free food to keep the attendance up. And she winks. She says, I'm not usually one for bribery, but this is important that our citizens stay informed.
That's a very good idea.
Oh, man.
And she says, I see your friends out there with the cart. Oh, wonderful. Tell them to come, too. She steps inside.
They have to take care of something a little bit first.
She already stepped inside before we could even say anything.
One of the wheels is broken. We're just gonna work on that way over here.
Merle is pooping. Leave him alone.
Yeah, that.
Well, while you all decide with the cart, I'm going to switch to the tavern map real quick, Grencha and Blanche, so you can see what it looks like in there right now.
Oh no. Oh my god, there's so many people.
They find out we got goblin kids, they're gonna lynch us right here.
They can try.
So, Gwenera kind of excitedly looks at you, Grencha, and says, oh, I saved a seat for you, and kind of pulls it out.
Thank you. Blanche, would you like to join me?
I'd be delighted, dear.
So, while you two are in the tavern, I'm going to go back to the Pikes End map, and we'll see what's going on with PicNee, MURL, and our favorite Brooklyn lady, Lina.
Yeah.
I feel like it should be Melina if she's from Brooklyn.
Probably. I should probably change that. Or Linda.
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 I like Linda.
Bobby.
Yeah, that's the accent you need to mimic.
Okay.
You gotta break into song.
Look, it's little baby trash mouth.
Little cranberry sauce.
Does it have mashed potatoes?
Potatoes. Ooh, the turkey looks great.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for loving me. All right.
If you're not real, then how come?
Why do I
feel
this way? Little baby.
Little baby.
All right, Linda.
Do you want to sing that to them?
Sure, why not?
And they start scooting away.
No.
Even the unconscious one.
Oh my.
Yep.
Just interstate, she just starts rolling over away.
Well, fine. Who needs you?
Okay. You three see that Grencha and Blanche have had to step inside. It's up to you to make your plans.
Dun dun dun.
Oh god, you have PicNee, MURL, and Lina trying to plan this. Oh my god.
Linda.
Yeah, Linda.
Linda, my bad. Oh my god.
It's
Here,
fine.
I'm gonna-
It's fine. Who cares? I
There.
don't. Oh, thank you.
Linda!
Linda! What, Bobby? What? Okay, so I'm thinking maybe we turn the car around and just be ready to make a fast exit. What do you think? Just in case. Input. Anybody. Somebody. Come on. Kids, what do you think?
Well, you see Raka's kind of starting to sit up. And Grencha seems to still... You're fairly certain she's faking it now. The twins kind of notice and start touching, like, her shoulder and kind of, like, you know, patting at her face. Well, she gets up, too, and she kind of looks at you all. But they don't say anything. They all kind of look at each other. And about this time... a cloud passes over the sun, and they go a little bit rigid. And Maka whispers to Raka. He says, Ita Tohish? And Maka nods. And they all stare out kind of to the southwest where you brought them from. And don't say another word and keep their eyes downcast. They seem to be waiting for something or thinking that something may happen. You're not really certain what they're doing.
Well,
This is bad. This is bad. This is bad.
it'll be suspicion, salacious. No, it'll be weird if we stay out here and don't go in there. So here you go. And MURL takes out his bedroll and throws it over, like spreads it and throws it over the stack of wood and the kids, and lifts up the corner and says, "Now you guys stay under there till I come back for you." And then we can pull the cart into the town.
Grencha throws the edge of the blanket kind of off her without turning to face you or seemingly acknowledging you at all.
They still looking southwest, or?
Yes. They haven't seemed to have broken eye contact at all. It's very creepy, to be frank.
Okay, kids, cut it out. What's going on? What's going on? Talk to me.
MURL pokes at her. What's
Nothing?
the deal?
Maka seems to be the only one that may talk. He gestures one of you over.
Okay.
All right, we lean in.
Okay, he cups his hand over his mouth and says in a very, very soft whisper, "We wait for Maglubiyet."
Ugly be it.
Does anyone here speak?
Make me either, depending on your preference, history or religion, to determine the history of goblins or their religion.
Ah, crap. Mine both suck. Well,
Yes.
Okay.
You said history?
Only these two. Because they were the only ones that could hear him whisper. Now, you know from a little bit about goblin culture that they worship Maglubiyet, the Lord of Depths and Darkness.
Oh,
And
boy.
when they believe that when a goblin dies, the souls will be taken to fight in his ongoing battle. But this isn't a reward of any kind. This is actually a terrifying prospect of death.
Oh boy. And What makes you think he's here? Exactly.
They don't seem to want to really say too much. And more through history, this is kind of a funeral rite where they wait for the souls to be taken and try not to attract attention to themselves in fear that he will come and take them too and enlist them in his eternal army.
Well, shit.
So, does Linda explain this to us?
If she wants to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure, I do that. All of it.
Merle asks.
So that's what.
Is it pronounce the name for me again?
Moglu Biet. Moglu?
Moglu Biet.
Moglu
Okay.
Biet.
Alright, I was thinking of Jungle Book. Moglu Biet.
Merle says, does Moglu Biet need to see you
Moglu.
to take you?
They don't really know. Maka kind of like shrugs.
Well, if you hide
And
under
it's-
here, maybe he won't notice you. And then he won't take you. Okay?
Okay,
Sound
they
like a
seem to think
plan?
that's a good idea and start to kind of get under the blanket, kind of single file, but you can tell they're still pretty on edge.
Okay. Yeah, that's a little better. Now.
We can drag the cart into town and kind of stash it sort of away from things. Let's see. So maybe like back behind the barn, or even see where I'm pinging right behind the general store here.
Yeah,
Actually,
I might.
away from the horses.
Okay.
Right. Waits for me.
And then they're close to the bar where we are, but they're still out of immediate sight of any townsfolk.
Alrighty. So can we pick up
Okay.
the cart, or?
I can move it. PicNee, I'm gonna move
Okay.
you real quick, and I'm just gonna mass. Oh, there they are.
Alright.
All right.
Okay, now
Oh.
you kids stay put and stay quiet, and Moglu Biet won't find you, okay? We'll be back.
Okay. You get a tiny thumbs up from Maka. He still seems to be the most accepting of the three. The other two don't seem to really. They're not too friendly right now.
We murdered
He
their
recovers.
parents.
He recovers fast. That's impressive.
Quite likely because he actually saw what happened. Oddly enough.
Huh.
So, you guys go to the tavern.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Here we are. So, come in. You see some familiar faces. You see some unfamiliar faces. And you see your two party members. Now, the seats around them have been taken. This little dude over here, there's some seats next to him. But he's sort of, what is it, man-spreading? You don't really, you don't think it'd be great. You might want to take a seat over here, possibly up at the bar. You notice over here on
Where
this
am I?
table. Oh, here, I'll drag you in. You can
Sorry, I
drag your
was just
character in from the side there, but I'll go ahead and get you. So there you are.
Oh, sorry.
So there's actually some food spread out on the right table at the bottom. There's some cold cuts of chicken, some bread, some fruits, and vegetables. But you notice with a little bit of disappointment, somebody already ate all the cheese. There's just a few crumbs left.
Hey, Merle, you got a knapsack or something?
A knapsack.
Sneak some food. Yeah, something to sneak the food back to the kids.
Say that as quietly as possible, I'm assuming.
Just shush.
Yeah, MURL will attempt to maybe sleight of hand some food,
Sure.
extra food into a knapsack. Is that fine?
Yeah,
All right.
go for it.
Boosh.
Yes!
Wow.
Ooh.
Boom!
He from your I'll say that that's extra good from your ability, I think, to find food for 5 other people
Yeah.
as per your Outlander feat. So even if it's just a little banquet display, you're still really good at finding it. Merle, you even find one little cube of cheese that you thought might have been gone.
Lucky bastard.
MURL sleight of hands that into his mouth. He also takes the crumbs and puts them onto a piece of bread. But
Okay.
he wraps them up and he saves this for the children.
Oh, what a good guy. Good guy, Merle.
He's okay.
Okay.
Now, where is man spreading?
Is it
By the
Homestick?
window.
Homestickle
Yeah.
right here?
Yeah.
Homestickle
Right there.
right there.
In case you didn't know, everybody's pinging him.
Yeah, I saw.
Are you guys drawing on him?
No, just pinging him.
Merle squeezes in beside him and like moves his knee.
Oh, I just kicked his leg and say, move.
And like after Merle's been sitting there for about 30 seconds, he looks at him and says, "Is this seat taken?"
Says, no, not anymore. It kind of moves
Hey!
over for you.
Excelente. The name is Merle. He holds out a hand to shake, but it's like covered in food.
He kind of looks at your hand and puts a napkin in it.
Merle puts the napkin in his pocket to save for later.
Okay. Well, he's not really looking at you anymore, and he starts
Merle's a
talking to the guy over to his left.
Okay.
That guard-looking dude. Okay, so Gwenera is engaging in some friendly chat with you, Grencha. She seems to be talking about Bessie, who worked for her today and said she did a fine job, and do you know Bessie, and this and that.
Unfortunately, I haven't really met Bessie for long. We just kind of met on our journeys together from the west. But that's
Oh.
good that she's, really helping out here.
Yeah, and she has such a sweet-mannered son. And she goes on and on about Bessie's son and how it reminds her of her son, and bless his heart, her husband. And she just starts talking your ear off, Grencha.
I just
Blanche.
nod every few seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, what? No. God. Well, come on. Really?
Well, you know men.
And she said,
And
"No."
he said,
I can't believe that. What?
well, Blanche, this woman kind of squeezes past everyone, and she grabs a seat and sits back over kind of here next to you. And she kind of whispers over to you. She's kind of beckoning. She seems to want to ask you something.
Yes.
She says, "My goodness, I've heard. Are you the lady with the bear for the father? I've heard so much about you." She seems to be very excited about this rumor.
Oh, what have you heard, dear?
I don't know, but as soon as you guys came into town, I mean, I was working out with the horses, and they said, "Oh, there's this crowd of, new adventurers." And someone said that you had a bear for a father. Are you a druid?
I had a barbarian for a father, dear.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
It's barbarian.
His name just happens to be Grizzly Bear.
So she starts talking to you about how she's met some barbarians, and she lets you know that she's a scout. Actually, she wasn't always in the stables. That she took this job because she was kind of good at it, and that's what the town needed. But she starts to ask you about, what have your, adventures been like? She heard you went out down kind of southwest, and she's been out that way. She kind of wants to just talk with you.
I politely nod and chit chat with her, keeping everything
Okay.
really friendly.
Well, she seems to be quite interested. So, Lina, what are you doing about this time?
Oh, eating and.
Oh, sorry,
trying
Linda.
not to- Linda, who cares, man? At this point. Oh yeah, I'm probably just eating and keeping an eye on things.
Okay. And PicNee, you are sitting next to Devlin, the blacksmith. He doesn't seem to have too much to say, but he's saying, "Oh, this is good food, and how you been liking town so far?"
It's pretty good. On account of there's a lot of wood.
He kind of nods. He sort of gets it. He says, "Yeah, wood's
That
important."
sounds terribly sexual.
Yeah.
It's whatever you want it to be.
Okay, well,
Apparently,
he starts
PicNee's
to,
open.
PicNee's
he
like,
starts to go a little bit quiet.
I'm your huckleberry.
Well,
For the record, I just started with this group, so
yeah.
just putting that out there.
You're stuck with us now.
Oh boy.
Forever and ever.
And ever and ever.
And ever and ever and ever.
Ah!
Ever, ever, ever.
Well,
Ever.
Mayor Ji Liang kind of gets up, and she has a little makeshift podium and some papers, and she starts to thank everyone for coming out, and it just starts talking about, ways to help keep this town safe, and you notice Galen is kind of standing up, backing her up, and they talk about how a good defense is the first offense and critical. So anyway, everyone kind of starts to pay attention to that. Now, Grencha and Blanche, both of you roll me some insight.
Okay.
Okay. Well, Grencha,
Grencha got it.
I assume that as a bard, you're kind of used to intrigues and maybe sideways looks cast around. After all, you were victim to a false scandal.
Yep.
You notice kind of over Gwenera that this woman right here seems to kind of have a little bit of an unfriendly.
Basically the face she has right now.
Yeah. You guys the stink eye.
She's definitely stink eyeing your crowd of people. She's not really doing anything, but she does seem to be looking with a little bit of a lack of trust about your group.
I lean over to Gwenera.
But
Like, who is she? And I point to
and
or like that lady. I'm assuming is Felicia because that's the name.
yeah. I figured I'd go ahead and let them be named and all that, even though you haven't met them, just so it's easier. So she says, "Oh, do you mean Felicia over there, over my shoulder?" And she kind of winks.
Yeah.
She says, "Oh, she's just mad because she's selling out of a stall now. She thinks that adventurers might have burnt her store down. There's no proof, though."
It seems like she still keeps a really good grudge against it.
She doesn't like outsiders much, and To be honest, her store was about as nice as mine. So yes, she's really quite bitter over her loss, and likes to cast stones before she's really sure she should be throwing them.
I see. Well, okay.
Wonderful.
She kind of waves her hand, like don't worry about it. So oh, go ahead.
I would like to ask Miss Gwen, how much influence does Felicia have here?
And she kind of leans over and whispers to you, she's just a farmer with a little goods stall. Don't worry about it.
Thank you.
Ask more questions. We're trying to get a temperature read, remember?
Damn it, guys, help!
Has,
I'm sorry.
well, they're on the other end of the room. I have to be
I'm
the
not
one. But
hearing this.
has there other been adventurers that might have had some ill will against her to maybe try have done it?
She says, you really don't know with adventurers, they're drifters. Now I can tell. And now you feel, Grencha, that possibly she might only be speaking to you when she says, you're a good bunch.
Mm-hmm.
She really seems to think very highly of you, Grencha, and probably of Bessie too. And but by kind of nature of that you're in the group, everyone else is sort of accepted. But she's saying, adventurers sometimes they come in and they're rowdy. Now I don't think that anyone actually, put torch to her store. Why would they? I think she just has a very large chip on her shoulder. Everyone in town knows that it was goblins found at the scene of the crime. And why wouldn't it be? They're a plague around here, those greedy little things. And quite honestly, if Galen and the mayor were in favor of, pushing them back a little bit, I would be glad to help.
Do you know if there was anybody in the town that might have had some, I don't know, some heat between them?
She starts to chuckle. She says, Felicia doesn't make very many friends wherever she goes. But I really don't think that anyone committed arson against her. She seems to have kind of exhausted the topic. At least she seems to be getting a little bit tired of it. And kind of says, well, perhaps we should listen to the mayor propose a few more topics.
Okay.
And kind of turns to listen a little bit. About this time, you hear kind of a creak at the door, and it's like someone is opening the door very slowly, and you see a little face peek in. And this creak goes creak. And
then the door just flies open, and this girl walks in and walks straight to the bar, and she says, Lord's sake, Dorothy, just walk in.
And Dorothy says, Mars, you heard her. Go in. And she says, sorry. Please continue on.
Sorry.
And
Very unusual
she
bunch.
disappears to the furthest corner she can get to, and looks very embarrassed about the whole thing.
Oh, Dorothy. Poor thing.
Nice armor.
And yeah. And she stands upright with her arms folded in front of her and seems to be trying to blend in with the wall.
I don't know. That armor kind of seems flashing.
Hi, Dorothy.
You look lovely, Dorothy.
Nice
She doesn't know
armor!
how you. She doesn't know how you know her name, and she's even more embarrassed.
Oh, we kind of figured that was your name. You know, that lady that just walked to the bar kind of yelled out loud, "Move it, Dorothy."
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah, doesn't take that much.
that's a good point. And
I mean, we figured his
so-
name's not Dorothy. Is it?
No, let's not judge.
so Galen kind of leans over and says, "Nice to see you three. Embry, Mars, Dorothy." And kind of leans back. And they continue on for a while. I don't know if Mars and Embry would like to do anything. They're under Blake's control.
They're asking for alcohol from Thorburn.
Oh,
Nah.
he seems to give a larger glass for Embry, but kind of cuts it for Mars. He says, "Mars, no trouble tonight."
Mark says, "Hey, don't discriminate just because she's cute."
You're a drunk.
He says, he says, "I am discriminating on your affinity for explosions, Mars." And steps back.
They're not explosions, they're experiments.
Okay.
I like
He
this
doesn't
guy.
want to hear it.
Mars grumbles into his drink.
So you have quite a full group of people, and it seems that things are sort of winding down. And G says, "I will open the floor to any suggestions. We do need resources." She says, "I would like to secure a resource-rich area if possible. Now, if anyone has any suggestions about how to do that, please raise your hands and tell us." So, a couple people up here start to talk, and a couple people down here seem to have big ideas, but not really great ways to implement them.
No execution.
And, yeah, they're, they're townspeople. They don't have a
Yeah.
rank in anything. So, she kind of beckons to maybe one of the closest people, and says, she says, she whispers to this guy down here, and says, "Go, down there in the bottom corner." And I don't have a good place to put him. So he kind of waves to your table, PicNee, Lina, and MURL, and says, Mayor would like you kind of up, maybe give an account of what you guys just did this morning."
Merle
So
knows where
he
to find
shrugs.
some wood.
Well, they turn and look at you, MURL.
Southwest. And he just points.
They start to yell, "We do that! MURL!"
He just
Well, if
shrugs.
they all knew that, then why'd you ask?
Yeah.
Well, they want to know how to secure it.
Oh,
They would like to
well.
incorporate that
Oh.
territory kind of within their area.
Merle kind of punches one fist into the other hand. He's like this.
I second that motion.
some people start to argue with you, saying, we can't do that. Are you? It's just gonna be you guys just punching.
MURL could do it by himself.
We could set a perimeter of guards while you guys collect, guards being us adventurers. Or we could switch a guard or villagers to do perimeter while an adventurer and a villager gather materials. We have a party that guards and a party that collect. And then as we,
An armed escort, basically.
yes. And as we gather more materials, we can build in that area to claim it and fence it all. To expand this little town, as you can say.
Well, Dorothy seems to be listening with great interest. You've caught her attention. You can tell by her armor that she probably was some sort of knight in whatever she did. And,
Night guard, night captain.
Well, no, like
Nope.
K-N-I. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
And it'll be key if people who can defend themselves can stay in that area to fend it off from encroaching invaders.
And we can take
Okay.
shifts, so the guards, the guards will rotate out. Get some sleep, resupply, that sort of thing.
I'm quite handy with a pickaxe.
Embry pokes Mars and says, "Hey Mars, what you think?" And Mars says, "Sounds like a great idea. We've lacked the manpower to go out for these kind of expeditions, but with the inclusion of some strong arms and willing hands, we could really make this work."
Yeah.
Embry jumps up and puts her hands on her hips and says, "Of course. I've been advocating for this for a long time." Mm-hmm. Makes a little nod. Like this was all her idea.
Sit down.
Nuh-uh, you stand up.
Do a flip. And then land on your head.
I do propose one stipulations to our group's help, though. In our little excursion earlier, we've defeated a group of goblins planning to attack the town.
Oh boy, what are you doing?
Everyone starts to bristle. They have you have their full attention.
Oh man. I start inching towards the door.
We've took down their leader, but we know there are more goblins out there. But they're not being led by a leader. As so happens, and what was it?
What was that, Linda? You need help? Yeah, I'm coming.
Right?
I want to use this.
Yeah, I think I left something in the cart.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll go help you find it.
Okay, well, before that happens, they start to argue, well, how do you know they're leaderless? Couldn't they just have more leaders?
Well, then I would gladly help you find that out.
The point is, we
Okay.
took out their current leader. Did I say that right? No, whatever.
I think you did. That actually sounded pretty
Okay, their current leader
good. Cunt.
and current. Okay, anyway. So they're probably scrambling to get a new one. Who knows? There's probably fights breaking out and blah, blah, blah. The point is we bought time. So now's really a good time to set up some further defenses before they show up.
Yes.
And if they come in waves, we can take them out easy.
And we've got in our possession some goblin children who can translate for us.
They start to cause a ruckus. Now, about this time, you feel a crackle in the air as if you've touched something static. Your bones start buzzing. You feel
All of ours?
a chill. Yes, everyone. A chill wind as everything goes black.
Ah, fuck!
No!
Steal some bread.
And
Oh my.
now there is nothing to perceive. It is total darkness.
Who didn't pay the light bill?
We can talk this out.
People start getting up. They were already very agitated.
I would like
you,
to rage.
You may rage in the darkness. You start to hear some curses and chairs fall over. You hear food, like plates cracking on the ground.
Mm.
And below you hear a noisy burst of something wet. And you hear any casters that can cast anything somatically, you hear them start to chant as...
Oh, shit.
I have a light spell. Can I use it?
Yes, that is what everyone
it.
is. That is what everyone is using as through their magic. The lights come back on.
I'm sitting there silently raging.
Well,
Like a
you
lake.
see,
It's just a lot of heavy breathing.
Oh
You
god, there's
see
gonna be a lot of people
Thorburn
dead.
start to yell, and he throws his apron on the ground as he runs down the stairs. G is trying to keep things under control. She picks a chair back up and is kind of like, she steps behind the bar to start to wave. Galen starts looking around at everyone. He doesn't see anything amiss. And Camille starts to kind of start looking around and goes to the door with you two.
Oh, no.
You can tell by her robes that she's likely an acolyte or a cleric of some kind. She's been very quiet this whole night. Now you assume that might be because she's a high elf and sticks to herself. Who knows? Would anyone, before we carry on, like to talk to anyone real quick? Anyone run after Thorburn or talk to Camille?
Definitely want to stop Camille.
Yeah.
Where you going?
Where you going?
She's just looking out the door.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, I sense a foul energy.
Well,
Oh, I'm sorry, I was a little gassy. I had
this
some beans
ain't-
earlier.
Saying exactly the botanicals.
Going out the Thorburn.
Okay, you go down there. His cask split. Ale is sopped all over the floor. One of the
thank God,
wine
that's
barrels
like dead. It's like,
exploded, and he is livid. He is just looking down at all of the alcohol flooding the bottom part. And he looks at you and he says, "Those were heirloom casks." He says they were enchanted. I can't get any of those again.
Oh, man. That's
Let me
rough,
write a
buddy.
word to my family. I'm sure I can help out some way.
He's just got his head in his hands. He doesn't
love
seem to
it,
be very
yeah.
consolable.
God, that's awful. We
he
should have a
says they were-
funeral.
They were enchanted with the haste spell. That's how I kept up with this town's demands.
Oh,
It
man.
brew the alcohol fast. And he's just kind of sitting on the steps now, looking at his lost
can I go up
alcohol.
to Thorburn?
You may. As you start to walk, though, here, I'm going to put you right back around here. As you start to walk, this guy, well, you hear kind of a boom, 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 boom at the window behind this guy, and he starts to look pretty alarmed. He's already been a little bit spooked, and he turns around and kind of starts to open the blinds.
Don't
the
open that
curtains.
blind!
God damn it.
And he gives it a real big yelp and basically cuts a flip over the table and gets to the other side and starts
Must have had a high
just
acrobatic.
keeps moving back.
Wow.
Yeah. And
Merle wants to see what he saw.
you still hear the thump, 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 thump.
Merle peeks out.
It's a wet slapping sound.
Ooh.
As you see a zombie smearing blood all over the window. He sees
Lovely.
you and starts to
What in
loudly
tarnation
starts
is that?
banging
What in
at the
tarnation?
window.
Somebody trying to do a beat?
Ooh.
Oh. What is
So,
that?
that is there only one Camille? Maybe.
She says, well,
There are others.
Dorothy steps up to Camille, and you see her using her paladin senses,
Mm-hmm.
and she and Camille both speak at the same time and say, no, the cemetery. And Dorothy goes, there's more at the cemetery.
Oh crap.
Well, time to fuck myself out of here.
Mm-hmm. Where we put that
I pull
card?
out my sword and shield. Let's get
Exit,
them.
stage left.
Well, you probably should deal with the one right outside the tavern first.
All
Jab
right.
it into the eye socket.
Dorothy steps up over. Nope. She grabs
Oh.
you, Linda,
Oh.
and Bear starts to bar the doors real quickly, and she starts to give a speech, and says, "We've put them in the ground once before, and we'll put them in again." And kind of raises her sword up and her hammer actually, in a kind of a rallying cry. And PicNee, Linda, Blanche, Grencha, and MURL, you get 5 extra temp HP from her kind of inspiring statement. That's
5?
kind of her. 5.
Okay.
Can this window be opened?
Can this window be opened? What window? It looks sticky, but with a strength check, yes.
Oh, honey, you don't have to tell me twice.
Oh god.
Get the one.
Merle hops back and readies an action with his sling.
Okay.
Oh, that's a save. Oh, sorry.
That's fine.
Oh man.
It should be the
Okay.
same as your athletics.
Okay.
Yep. So the window goes flying open. Give me
I
a
would like to.
dexterity save.
Okay. Oh.
Well, as the
You get. Oh.
go ahead.
No, you go ahead. You had your ready action.
Yeah, I was gonna roll with my sling.
Okay. Roll with your sling. You nail him in the face.
The face.
In the
And
face.
just in time, because you noticed Blanche kind of stumbled a little bit when she bumped into this guy, and one of those wet, decomposing hands was reaching out to slap at her, but you actually hit the hand and his face as it came out, and she did not get touched.
Thank you, Merle.
Merle says,
Oh god, that's just touch.
Nah, he's
hands off the
just
fancy
gross
lady.
touch. He just kind of gives a groan. Roll me initiative. I think you guys are gonna toast him anyway, but
There's a lot of us and a
Find out.
little of him.
Oh, Merle.
Well,
Damn, Merle.
that was
Oh, he's ready to kill.
that was actually Embry's initiative. I was rolling hers.
Oh.
Oh.
well, she can go too.
Hmm.
Did I? Oh, I must not have selected MURL. My bad.
Oh, I'm not really.
Poor MURL.
Yeah, she's because Embry's way the crap over there.
That's okay.
Oh, she can move.
She's a sorceress.
Mm-hmm.
She don't need. Add me a turn, Zia.
Goddamn pitchfork!
Okay.
We know who it was, Steven!
Yeah.
Did I not have my character selected? Damn it.
Yeah.
Oh.
There we go.
Well, I rolled a 20.
Here, I'll add you a turn real quick.
Thank you.
Gotta find ya. In a crowded bar like this, it's hard to find everyone.
I'm right next to the door.
Okay, let me sort this.
Anthony, just get up here.
Grencha,
Be right back.
Yo.
it's you. You are first. Now, this counts as difficult terrain, as you are going around now kind of hysterical people.
Actually, why did Embry's not properly... Embry should actually be first. She had a 23.
Mm-hmm.
She had a 23?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
She sure
saw it.
did.
Yeah, that's what they said. Damn, I don't know why my... Because she had a... I don't know what happened.
Oh.
She rolled a crit.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, I don't
Okay,
either. But anyway.
Embry. But yes, this is difficult terrain, which means that your movement is basically doubled. I mean, well, the time the space it gets hold on.
Cut in half, you mean?
Movement
So
is
basically,
half.
if you're moving, if you're moving 5, it takes 10. So
All
Okay.
right. Embry jumps up and says, "Ew, gross, a zombie." And she is going to Ray of Frost it. Whew.
Jesus.
yeah,
God,
she
damn.
Looks like Annie's not the only one with the crits tonight.
I know.
Right? Jesus.
Of course, I keep rolling ones on my damage.
Right? Well, they gotta go somewhere.
Embry took care of that.
She blasts
Now,
the hell
do
out of
keep
it.
your initiative. We're gonna use this getting out of the bar.
Okay.
So,
Well,
Camille waves to you all and says, I know the ways to the cemetery. I live there. It was my duty to bless that ground. Let me lead the way.
I feel like this is a trap.
Right? If you were supposed to bless it, what the hell happened?
Well, let's go, Dorothy.
Yeah, did everyone apply their temp HP, by the way? Yeah, they did.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
10 or 5?
5.
Beef.
It was 5. For
Okay.
whatever reason, I thought I set you up, PicNee, to show your bars. Hold on, real quick.
You didn't raise his bar.
Well, for whatever reason, the token didn't keep the attributes. I thought I saved it to do that. Okay, we'll just do that for now.
Thank you.
And by the way, you all did short rest while you were in this little tavern meeting. It did count as a kind of relaxing hour with food and drink. So go ahead and replenish any abilities that work on a short rest. I'm sorry I wrote down to put you all on a short rest, but I didn't do that. Because I'm bad.
How many sorcery points am I supposed to have? Mine blanked out on me.
let's see. I don't know if you have them yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, at first level, you have no sorcery points.
Okay, then never mind. All right, let's move.
Okay. What? So Camille leads the way to the graveyard to the north.
Huzzah!
So let me get her.
We're about to have some thrillers.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, baby, it's a thriller.
Thriller night.
Now, does anyone want to? Does everyone want to go to the cemetery? Did anyone want to stay behind in the tavern and kind of keep things under control?
Nope.
MURL is going to swing by the cart with the kids.
You see a little note.
Okay, what's the note say?
It says, "Went to trees. Be back soon."
Smart kids. Probably smarter than us.
So,
Went to where?
Trees.
trees.
Ah. I'm assuming it's the trees that we found them by.
Could be. Doesn't really say.
Goddamn little kids.
You feel in your heart that they are okay.
In your heart.
Yeah.
Okay, well, then MURL goes to the cemetery.
Blanche is
Okay.
where the action is.
MURL unlocks his door and passes the cemetery gates. Nobody gets that,
MURL
do
does.
they? I'm the only
Say what?
one. It's old.
What?
Never mind.
It went out on me.
Oh,
so
I'm
I
sorry.
didn't
I
hear
must
it.
have been sitting far too. I said MURL unlocks his door and goes past the cemetery gates. Yeah, nobody gets
Those
it.
are song lyrics.
Oh, yeah, they are. 10 points if you can name the band.
I cannot, sadly. I'm sorry.
Anything else?
No. It's not a bad guess, though. It's Pantera.
What we got?
That came out in the 90s. You were all little kids.
Yeah.
What time 90s?
I don't remember.
Because it was before 1996. I wasn't even alive.
Well, it was actually, it was probably somewhere around that time. I think while I was in high school, so it might have been 98 or 99 maybe.
So I was a wee baby.
Mm-hmm.
I was 7
So-
years old.
Did Embry and Mars decide to come?
Oh, yeah, let me drag them out. They're down
Oh,
for
I got him. I got him.
They're down for a fight. They're down with the sickness.
Okay.
Now that
Get
band I
down
know.
with the sickness.
I know that one.
All right.
Pretty sure everybody does.
Oh, wow.
Well,
Steven, can you give me my robe?
Oh,
Oh, God. Okay, enough.
There. Steven, I'm pointing.
well.
She is literally pointing at what she is wanting.
He was looking in his inventory, man. Give him a break.
I had to roll over there to reach it.
You have to roll to reach it.
You know, you get it? Roll.
He rolled a 1.
Yeah.
You rolled a 1, didn't you? And you fell.
No, I rolled a 24 and got it.
Okay.
Highly unlikely.
Maybe a 10.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
so
guys give me not enough
excited.
credit.
Okay.
I mean, the DC
okay.
save was only like 5.
Well,
Focus.
as you come in, the only light is from Camille's cabin. There's a little window there with a candle on the sill.
I think the fuck not. I grab a stone and I use light.
What the fuck you do?
I think the fuck
All
not.
right. Well, she notices your stone, but she doesn't really have time to say much. She basically gives you kind of an odd look and says, "Interesting," and says, "I'm going to go in my cabin and I'm going to get the tools of my god and get the sacred water ready." She said, "Unfortunately, I didn't think I would be needing it so soon." This is the first time this has happened here. And she goes in and says, "Please be safe. If you do not be hasty in your attempts, and please come back if you do need healing.
Do you have
Now-
a back door to your cabin? If so, you need somebody to stay and protect you. I'm just saying.
You volunteering?
Dorothy volunteers to
Good,
keep an
because I
eye.
wanted to go fight.
Yeah, you can go fight.
Question, Camille.
She goes over. Yes?
If we get bit by zombies, do we turn into zombies?
And she says, no, not these. These are not like vampires. They carry no curse.
Awesome.
Lovely. I'm ready.
She's like, all right, bite away.
She's like, okay, enough said.
So Dorothy steps over and she looks at this shovel and kind of picks it up. You do notice that she does have a hammer, but she seems intent that this shovel will be doing something important for her. And she starts to speak.
Dorothy,
Yes.
where are you going with that shovel?
So look at the back door.
Oh, I'll go with you.
I was going to jam it shut. She
Oh.
seems to think it was a good idea.
Great idea. Do that.
Okay. Well, she starts to
do that.
tiptoe around.
The delivery was
I
just so
follow her.
perfect.
I follow stealthily.
Oh no, I'm not stealthy about it. I'm just following behind her. It's like,
Mars and Embry go around the other side.
And
I
she
freaking
does
knew it!
a clanging whack to that zombie on the top of his head. It bends the shovel's blade, and she goes, "This is how it's always been!" And she gives him another whack and says, "This is how we do things in the country!" And starts driving him down into the dirt with her shovel. It's completely bent to pieces.
Well, now we have to use the shovel.
Did he look at her with his crossed eyes?
He sure did.
I
That's
don't.
another reference for
I'm
you guys.
assuming I don't get 10 points for naming that song.
You can get 10 points, but they really don't matter. Maybe if you get 100.
The points
Maybe
are
if you get
worthless.
100, you
Whose
can cash
line
them
is
in.
it anyway?
Yeah. You can cash them in for a prize
Right.
if you get 100.
Slim Cessna's Auto Club.
I whisper to Grencha, I'm really starting to like Dorothy.
I'm getting a little frightened by her.
Well,
Really?
she stomps over and she looks at her friends, daring them to say something.
What? What?
Embry gives her a double thumbs up. And Mars said, "You should have blown it up."
I like
Well.
him.
These three are probably going to stay here and kind of guard Camille. They say, "We'll be fine, we'll be fine."
Okay, bye!
You guys go! PicNee,
In
come
we
back
go.
here! PicNee! Blanche! Linda!
What? Come back. What?
The gates aren't
Yeah.
opened yet,
Oh my
Jesus!
God, we're ready. Just let us go.
Y'all needs to chill y'all tits, okay? Hakuna your
You
tatas.
Never.
Don't have a rat
Ray,
attack. Undo
Ray,
the
over.
calamity that is your memories.
We're gonna cast Ray of Frost on your tits to chill them out.
No.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, there'll be great
Somebody
weapons,
open
but no.
the gate.
Bro.
And you might consider Grencha, as he has the light. Not all of you can see in the dark, and you notice this is a new moon. Your dark vision does not work very well out here.
Merle attempts to
There is
cast
no light.
Produce Flame.
Now, you can do it next to Grencha.
Well, hold on. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so Merle casts Produce Flame
Okay.
and holds a little fire in his hand.
Okay.
That's all that does. It creates a fire that he can hold on to. It produces light. Oops, wrong. And until he decides to throw it. So it sheds bright light in a 10-foot radius, and dim light for an additional 10 feet. So.
Okay.
Can I ready an action, or?
Yeah. What's it dependent on?
Oh, I'm just ready to cast a firebolt to the first zombie I see.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to put an aura on you, MURL. Tell me if everyone can see it.
Yep.
Yep.
A little too large.
That's wrong.
Oh.
I was
Okay.
like, oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Woo! Isn't that the radius for a light spell, though?
Yeah, Produce Flame has, I think, a much lower radius. So Grencha has a stone with a light spell cast on it, correct?
Yep.
Yeah. So tell me the feet on that.
20 of bright light, 20 of dim light.
Okay.
I know that spell very well because I use it a lot for one Venix.
Yeah. Light everywhere.
Wait. So tell me if the radius worked on this one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well.
Is that small?
Yeah.
Let me move him over.
Because that's only 10 feet. Actually, hold on. Mine. Yeah, because actually I shed it in 10 and 10. So.
Yeah.
10 and 20. This is just a smaller map than I'm used to.
Okay.
So mine actually.
We'll go on that.
But okay.
Okay.
Well, yeah, we'll stay with that.
Wow.
We can actually see pretty good now.
Yeah. So, out of everything in their little radius, you are able to see outside of that? No.
Mm-hmm.
So you decide you may want to stay close to your two light sources there?
Mm-hmm.
Quite possibly. Okay. We are going to roll new initiative and proceed in that order.
Should I roll for Embry and Mars, or are they going to sit out?
They're going to sit out.
Okay.
I think you guys got enough people.
That'll work.
Okay. Oh, what happened here?
PicNee, did you click on your token?
Yeah, I did.
Hold on. Hold on, I got 1,000,000 tokens.
I see it.
Okay. MURL, you were a 12, not a 15. Blanche, you were a 6. Grencha, you were 17. Okay, I think everyone's accounted for. Let me... Oh. Okay. PicNee, you are first.
Wait, is the gate already open?
You will be the first to open it.
Hello?
Oh, he can't hear you.
Uh-oh.
Hello?
No,
Hello?
I mean, we can hear her,
Yeah,
but
I
I don't
can
think
hear you.
Steven can hear her. Steven?
Steven can hear them?
Hello?
Hello.
Can
Hey,
you hear Zia?
No, I can hear now.
He's good,
Okay,
he's
okay.
good.
I have to
Okay.
switch and
You can hear me now?
disconnect. Yeah.
Okay.
I said, is the gate open now?
You will be the first to open it.
Okay, gate. So I just open the door and then
Yeah.
Go through.
slide in.
Nothing happens. Now, laying down, you see a shape. Right here.
Huh?
And right here.
Can I use a perception check, maybe? Or...
Yes, you can. You can tell that they are two undead that haven't noticed you.
I guess I'll go. They're out of their graves right now.
They're just kind of they are kind of laying on top of the dirt, immobile.
Okay.
I suggest ready in action.
Okay, I guess I ready my bow just in case if they start noticing us.
Okay.
And I think
So
that's
if
it.
they, so that would be you would fire if they start to maybe move or look alert or something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe ready it for when they stand, because if you fire while they're prone, you fire with disadvantage.
Okay.
Yeah, ranged attacks against prone targets are made at disadvantage. So when they stand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Grencha.
Let's see. Well, I step over yonder.
Okay. You start to notice something on MURL's end. His flame goes out.
Girl, get over here!
Merle looks at his hand and says, "Now what just happened here?" He kind of shakes his hand and he looks underneath to see if he can find the fire. And he kind of like spreads his legs and looks under them to see if he dropped it.
Do you need more batteries?
What happened, Merle?
Well, it's not my turn, so I can't do anything immediately. But he just shrugs.
But you will be next.
Okay.
Before I end my turn, I'm gonna ready action. Same thing with Steven. If they get up, I'm readying a bolt to shoot at them.
Okay. Roll me a perception check. Oh, you got it.
Ooh.
You
I'll say, jeez.
Everyone's rolling crits tonight.
Hey, shh.
Oh
don't
my
you-
god, what the hell is that?
you almost didn't notice him, kind of buried in that hole. But you see a little hand. It's not moving or anything. But you know that there's another one there as well.
Ugh.
Take your pick, Grencha.
I aim for that hand. Just like, if you get up, if I see a body or a head on there, shoot this bolt at you.
Fuck shit up!
Good thing that ball is not automatic.
Mm-hmm. Is the safety on?
No. Safety is never on. There is no
Good.
such thing as safety on this.
He carries a Glock crossbow. The only safety is
Staying behind it.
keep your finger off the trigger unless you intend to fire.
It's not like a bolt grinder from Van Helsing.
All right, so Grencha's ready in action.
See.
Okay.
And I end my turn.
Let's see.
Merle's turn. Ooh.
What you trying to do, Merle?
Merle
What you trying to have the wisdom for?
taps his chin and then looks at Grencha and looks at his hand, and he attempts to cast Produce Flame. Does anything happen?
Nope.
So Merle moves over next to Grencha and he attempts to cast it again.
Yep.
What?
Merle says, use a lucky charm.
I guess I am. Goodness.
We can see clearly now. The rain has come.
Are you all whispering to each other here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see if
Roll,
Merle remembered.
Or at least quietly.
Let's see if Merle remembered to whisper. Okay, he did.
Oh God, yes.
Okay.
Jesus.
Thankfully, he's wise. He's not smart, but he's wise.
Wise enough to keep his voice down.
Merle is going to. Well, no, I guess that was his action, so he's done.
Yep. Linda, you notice Camille start to kind of like beckon towards you. She quietly opens her door and kind of waves you over.
What's going on?
She says, "The divine magic, it's not working anymore."
Oh boy.
She said, I began the process of purifying water, and she points to a large glass container with water inside of it. And she said, it stopped. I can't commune with my God anymore. She's looking very worried.
And what do you think's causing it?
She has no idea.
Tell?
She says it's like the spell plague all over.
Oh boy.
Dun dun dun.
Oh no. It couldn't have reached here already.
She says, I think when that surge happened, it did.
Oh boy. Hey guys, we got a slight problem.
Magic's not working, dear.
Nada.
Merle says, he holds up his fire and tosses it up and down in his hands. He says, working fine here. He said, and
Grencha, how you doing?
He pokes at Grencha. He says, it only works next to this one.
Do I still remember?
Grencha still has that little rune thing?
Yes, I whisper as loud as I... Now, if I whisper yell to Blanche, will it wake up those things? Well, you know what? I'm going to do it anyways. Yes, I still have it.
Roll stealth.
Sad trombone.
Well, shit. Alright, anybody wants to use that magic, they gotta stick close to Grencha, alright?
Thankfully, the only one you were in danger of was this one noticing you. He didn't.
Oh, thank God. Jesus.
All you were...
Shush. Keep your voice down. Jeez. Alright, so anybody wants to use their magic, they gotta stick close to Grencha. Everybody clear on that.
Clear.
In which case, does that mean Grencha should go join Camille and help her with the blessing?
That will
Oh, well,
probably
shit,
be
yeah.
best.
Damn. Alright,
We'll
so the
keep
rest of
watch
us
over
have to
the
keep
door.
our weapons ready.
On the other hand, 2 out of the remaining 4 are magic users. Unfortunately, Merle does not yet possess his wild shape. Now, he does have a pretty mean sling. There is that.
I have a crossbow.
Oh.
And I have fire, and I have my breath weapon, which,
But,
I mean, does that count as magic? Damn.
If Grencha leaves, we ain't got no light.
Very true.
Can you hand it over? Shit.
How long does it take to bless water?
Maybe we should stomp the zombies, then worry about the blessing.
I agree with Merle.
Agreed.
Third motion.
Motion carries. All in favor?
Aye.
I.
All opposed?
Quietly says I.
Motion passed. Let the minutes reflect.
We're gonna stomp the zombies.
Okay.
Merle's
While
favorite.
not a terrific, while she's not a terrific fan of desecrating the dead, she doesn't understand in this circumstance that is the best move. She kind of nods and steps back in her doorway.
Not being all high and mighty, you elf.
Not funny.
Okay. So, we proceed. Linda, do you ready in action or
Yes.
have... Okay.
Well, there's a lot of
What do you
ready to
ready?
actions going, and I'm assuming as soon as Blanche goes, they're all going to go off because she's going to go dashing in.
Hell yeah. we go on her signal. You know how this works.
They're just like,
Now, remember, Linda.
It's just gonna be
you
a
gotta be near
blitzkrieg of
me.
magic. It's gonna be great.
Linda, you need to stand near Grencha.
If you want to use
Yeah.
magic.
Oh, I thought you were closer. All right.
Yep.
All right, blitzkrieg, here we
Stand and
go.
chase them. Okay. Blanche.
okay, from here I can only see the two zombies, right? Or
Yeah,
Because the third one's
Yes.
outside the light.
right. You can see the
Yeah.
west and the east one.
Yep.
oh look, they're both within
And
25 feet.
I would assume that you are not
Flip a
actually
coin.
currently raging, since you raged in the bar, and we took some travel time here, so you might need to rage
that's
again.
right. Yes, I rage.
She was just raging the whole way.
Yeah.
Very, very angry.
She just vibrates the whole way.
Just stomping all the way to the cemetery.
Mm-hmm.
Nearly frothing at the mouth with excitement, like. So I look. I go. Excuse me. Pardon me. I saw him on top of the. Cause I can't really see the hand, but I see him lying on top. I go up and hit him.
Okay. They are all going to have a turn now. They all notice.
Haha. And I do have Savage Attacker, so I'm gonna take the 9.
Okay. Okay.
What happened?
Oh, sorry. I saw that some of them weren't GM rolling,
Mm.
so I'm gonna have to fix that because that character sheet was not set up right. I'm still learning.
Oh,
That's okay.
Thankfully, it's just their initiative, which you would have seen anyway. Always whisper rolls. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Okay. So, he is hit. He stands up. This one stands up and actually, weirdly enough, is looking at the zombie that just got hit. You'd think it would be like aggressive towards you. And this one stands up. So, anyone that had your ready to action,
I did.
go.
I
Mm-hmm.
did.
Sweet.
Oh.
What did I do?
You firebolted with a crit.
Okay, good. Yay!
Yep.
Of course, you rolled a 1 on the extra dice. So.
Of course I did.
Now, ping me, Linda. Ping me the one you hit with your firebolt.
Can I see this guy? Or is he,
Uh,
since it's outside the light, does that mean I can't aim for him?
Yeah, there's no
You-
light there.
Damn.
Yeah.
You would aim.
You can't really see him.
Poop. Okay, then I'll take this one.
Okay. Merle, what are you doing with your flame?
Well, I threw it at this one. I don't know if a 9 hits.
A 9 hits.
Oh,
He
damn,
takes-
it really low
Sweet.
AC.
He takes
God, yeah.
And PicNee,
2 damage.
you were aiming for this one right here at the top? The zombie that's really weak?
Yes, sir. I mean,
Yeah.
yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Yep. No, it's okay.
Yes.
He is gone.
He's
Falls
read
down. Yep. In a heap.
Get back in the ground.
it.
Okay.
As soon as he woke up, he went right back down. Like, that's gotta be a terrible thing.
Yeah, he thought he had a second lease on life. It
Nope.
wasn't to be.
He just wanted to be a merchant
You-
of
You
human
know what?
organs.
Actually, on the tombstone, you can barely make out "beloved merchant, beloved husband, rest in peace."
Guinaria's
He was a
husband,
merchant.
God damn it.
P says.
Damn.
I'm guessing that was Guinaria's husband.
Oh no, she said he was off in the mountains doing his own thing. And
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
yeah,
Then I
he's
don't
fine.
care.
Don't care about that guy.
Nah.
He was just dead already.
Okay,
Who's next?
top of the round. PicNee.
So we can barely see this guy, but we can see this guy, right?
No, we can't see that one
Yeah.
over at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see this one. You had an idea that there was one over here, but you can't see really where to aim.
Okay. Doink. I'll fire another bolt at him. An arrow, I mean.
Okay.
Bolt. Let's see. 3, 2, 1.
Boosh.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yep. I'll do it. Okay. Next. Grencha.
Mm, vicious mockery. On that zombie.
Let me check something really quick. Because I'm not certain that he will really get the mocking, but
Oh,
we'll
yeah,
say
'cause
we'll
he's
say he
dead.
does.
He's dead.
Yeah, you're like, you dead, you smell bad, and he just goes, "Rrrr." But
Just make him take half damage. Oh my god, what?
let's see. He's sort of. Yeah. What's that? Front?
Nothing.
You're back and you're front. You're both here.
Oh. Okay. To the windows. To the wall. All Squidward cynical scrawl. I can't. Yeah. Yeah. It is psychic. In some little portion of his freshly buried brain, you hurt his feelings.
Oh,
Next, Merle.
poor baby.
You smell like a dirty gym sock that's been out in the sun for 5 weeks.
He feels that was
Actually, Aaron, that just-
unnecessary.
Yeah.
He throws a yellow flag. It's unnecessary roughness. Offense takes a 5-yard penalty.
Yep.
All right. Well, MURL is just going to rev up his badass sling. Well, it's okay. And
Rev up those fryers.
he's gonna whack this guy. Oh, and yeah,
It does the job.
his light is no longer lighting because he tossed it.
Womp womp.
All right, that's his turn.
And that's that zombie's turn. He's gone. Linda!
Mm-hmm.
See that they have fallen. You feel there may be more.
Of course. All right, Grencha, come with me this way, will you?
Why don't you ready in action?
Oh, poo. Okay, fine.
Now you can still move and ready in action.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's the plan.
So you could ready a firebolt, and as soon as the zombie comes into, actually,
As soon as you see a zombie.
Yeah. As soon as I see him, I'm gonna blast him.
Okay. Now, Grencha will have to stand next to you in order to be able to cast a spell.
Get over here.
I can't. It's not my turn.
So yeah, so you're gonna rely on Grencha to move to the right spot.
I think I might just move right.
I moved 5 feet. Come here.
Leave her in the darkness, Grencha. Do the bad thing.
She's been rude to me ever since we met.
And
And now she's being rude to me when I'm trying to be helpful.
I asked you politely to move this way.
In a very rude way.
Politely.
Politely rude.
Oh. All right, so is that my
where are we
turn?
going?
I think it is.
Yep. It's Blanche.
Okay. Am I able to, I want to light a torch
Okay.
for my explorer's pack. I got about 10 of them.
Hmm.
And I'm going to
Okay.
just stick them in that grave dirt right there.
Okay.
I'm going to Minecraft this shit.
Okay. Torches are 20 and 20 on the bright light, dim light.
Yeah, I'm getting a thing. Okay. So that'll be one. I'm kind of putting all the tiles you can see in. It'll be like this, I believe. If I'm not mistaken. Is that it?
I
We can't see it
Yeah,
yet.
you're on GM layer.
Oh, doggone it. There. Like that.
20
Does that
by
make
20.
a-
It's almost like my area. Right?
Actually, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think it's exactly
Okay,
like
hold on.
Grencha's, just over there.
You might need to make a token out of it in order to.
Put the aura on.
Oh yeah. Hold on.
Yeah.
Well, I can't search in the art library torch and just drag something onto the battlefield, just whatever's out there.
Okay, yeah.
You use a
It's gonna be
pitchfork.
weird stuff, you know that.
Yeah.
Goddamn pitchfork.
Found a decent one. Okay. Okay. There.
And now
Like
you,
that?
yeah, you should be able
Yeah.
to apply an aura to it now.
Okay. Why? There. So like that?
Can't see it.
Yeah, we can't see it.
What?
GM layer
Oh.
again?
No,
No.
it's the advanced. It's the player permissions. You have to set it so they can see
There
their
we go.
auras and
Oh,
their hit bars and all that.
gotcha. Yeah, that's good.
Okay. let me... all my drawings. Oh, quick. So I can see what I'm doing. There's no way to really know what layer you're kind of actually on.
All you can do is look at the bar on the left.
Yeah.
I think I've just about gotten used to it.
Yeah.
All right.
So there we go. You see the skelly boy. Or girl, actually.
Is it?
Now,
Do I see if it's kind of coming towards me threateningly?
It's actually looking down at the zombie still.
That was my husband.
It actually
Was it
was.
my-
It says beloved. Huh?
Oh. Was it my whole action to put down a torch?
Yeah, that would take, that would actually take your action to take it out and light it and put it in the ground.
yeah.
Cool. I'm just gonna move in front of Linda in case some zombie decides to be aggressive.
Preach.
Okay.
Linda, you cannot actually firebolt yet
Why not? I readied it.
because Grencha's not standing beside you.
Well,
So you readied the action.
Sorry.
Yeah, well, no, you
over here.
you readied the action to go off when
Alright.
Grencha steps next to you.
Okay. Damn.
That's okay.
Oops.
Linda is like waving her hands and waggling her fingers and going, "Why?"
Torches, fellas. Torches.
Okay.
Okay. So, the skeleton steps on the flowers and kind of pulls at the zombie's hand and walks over him with the hand. He flops over. The hand comes off. She keeps walking. Roll me stealth to be very quiet as she's walking.
Everybody?
Everybody.
Well,
Well, shit. We're not very stealthy.
Speak
Well,
for
some of you
yourself.
are.
I'm stealthy as fuck.
She's raging very quietly.
I've seen that before. She's just kind of shaking.
her body's
Here,
just like
here.
vibrating.
Exactly.
The little teeth click. It seems that she's kind of thinking and looking. Steps down.
Oh fuck.
She raises her short sword at you.
Oh fuck.
What the hell, they bury her with a sword anyway.
Yeah. Who is she?
She was a warrior.
Oh.
Her merchant. She was like the bodyguard of the merchant husband.
Ah,
And,
okay.
Yeah.
Girl power.
Yeah, what a sweet couple.
Yeah. She has the hand in one hand. She has the sword in the other.
It's kind
She
of
kind of
cute.
looks.
Her husband's.
Yeah, her husband's hand. It satisfies her to have it like be holding hands again.
Oh.
And
That's
she
so
raises
sweet.
her sword and hits you, Grencha, for 7 damage. Now be sure to take off your temp HP first.
Yeah, so
God damn.
you'll take 2 total.
And PicNee, it's you.
Alright. I'll go for another check on her then. Nice little poke.
Yeah, it shoots through her a chink in her rotting armor, and she takes that 6. Grencha, go.
Now, Grencha, you can step to the left, and as long as you don't leave her threatened square, you do not provoke an attack of opportunity. Just so you know. And now, Linda, you can cast.
Woo! Thank you, Grencha. You hear that, Grencha? I said thank you.
You're welcome.
Unfortunately, your firebolt whizzes right past her.
What?
Damn.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Same with that crossbow. It's
Hmm.
hard. She's
Very
she's
good.
just sort of a very skinny skeleton. She's a hard target.
Not sure what I'm aiming for either.
Not that hard.
Shut up.
Yeah. You take her down, MURL. Now everyone, well, hold on. We'll say, yeah, everyone, roll me some perceptions real quick.
I'm not very perceptive.
Nope, not in it today.
PicNee, save us.
I can be stealthy.
PicNee, you hear something in the darkness over here.
In the dark, dark.
Light 'em up, light 'em up. Okay.
Something to the left, everybody.
Light it up, light it up, light it on fire! Oh my god! He's a 6-foot spider.
There's a disturbance in the force.
Are you sure you didn't fart again?
I am sure.
Okay. So, Linda. Again, in the darkness with no apparent targets. But with one possibly hurt over here.
Do you have a torch?
Do I? Shoot, I have a traveler's pack, I think.
Click over on your compendium and look it up real fast.
Explorer's pack, yes.
Explorer's pack. Do you know how to search it?
Hang on. I can do this. I can do this. Don't help me.
Okay.
I'll figure it out.
You had 10.
Shoosh.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Okay, whatever. So I have 10. Yes, I have a freaking torch. All right, let's go. Shut up. Get up.
Can't go too far from Grencha though.
I mean, you don't need magic to light a torch.
Well, she
No.
needs magic to sling spells.
Well, yeah, but she's not gonna ready an
I
axe.
have a crossbow. I'll be fine.
Oh, okay.
As her voice cracks, it's like, I'm not good with a crossbow.
Yeah, I'll be fine. Really? Oh, fuck. All right.
Okay.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
So you put the torch down in front of you?
Yes.
Okay. You see a skelly. It's looking at you.
Yeah, I see him. I'm let's pop that off, shall we? Did it go? No, it didn't. Where'd it go?
Well,
God damn it.
you did spend your action
Oh, I did.
putting that torch down. Do you have a bonus action?
No.
You do have more movement, so you could actually move back.
Hang on. Let's see. So I can only move back to here.
Actually.
Oh, wait. I can move all the way back. Sweet.
Yeah, you can move all the way back.
All right. Yay. So I just sort of run out there, plant a torch, and then run past it.
Yep. You put the torch down, you saw the skeleton, and you noped right out of there.
If I even put the torch down, I probably just went out there with it, saw him, and dropped it as I ran. I was like, oh, shit!
And Blanche goes, yes!
Yes, queen! More targets.
Yeah!
It's Blanche's turn. Get him.
She followed right behind me. Like, I dropped the torch and she just runs right past me. Ah!
Does it hit? Does it hit?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
I'm taking that 7.
Yeah. It goes, oof, bone hurting juice.
Huh?
Sorry.
Bone hurting Jews?
Yeah.
Bone hurting juice. It's a stupid reference.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. Yeah. Okay.
I just heard Jews, and I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
I
Jews.
didn't hear anything anti-Semitic. What are you talking about?
Okay. Let's see.
Just wait till I'm 5th level.
Let's see. PicNee was the one who heard some activity last time. Roll me another perception.
Alright.
You thought you heard something, but now you're not certain. Whatever it was, it doesn't seem like it was enough to cause alarm.
Okay.
Okay. It's your turn.
Alrighty. I would like to shoot at that zombie or that Blanche Van Bear is attacking. So
Sure thing. It goes a little bit wide and shoots off over the fence.
Mm.
still needs practice.
Grencha.
Crossbow.
Yeah. He goes flying down to the ground.
Yes.
Woohoo!
I was about to say, it was like, if that misses, what the hell is this AC?
Mhm.
Yeah. They have these guys are a little bit more serious. They have some sort of leather armor or helms or something that helps kind of deflect. The zombies looked like they were kind of more common folk and wouldn't be buried with anything. So Blake's eating cookies right now, so he'll be with you in a second.
Well. Do 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 do.
Well, all right.
Welcome back.
Hey. MURL.
Merle.
Sees no targets.
But Merle, before you go.
Yeah.
You hear a and an arrow whips by past you and hits you in your outstretched finger right there. You take 4 damage from a hidden target.
That's a lot of damage to my finger.
What direction was that from? I'll throw a light. I'll throw a rock that way.
Can I do a...
This way.
So this way?
Yep.
Well, let's see. MURL walks forward to here. And he's gonna light a torch and put it here because he's got an explorer's pack too.
Thankfully, I can keep copying these tokens.
Yeah.
Hey.
Merle, you see a lot of crap.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
You see the guy that got you? And over by the tree, you see a friend.
Oh.
Is he my friend?
He can be. Persuade him. He's not persuaded to be your friend.
MURL runs away.
They shake their bony little hands at you.
MURL shakes his bony... MURL shakes his bony butt at them while he's running.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, it ain't his turn. Okay. Linda.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
All right. Turn around. Wait, what? Huh. How was that one further away? Oh, well.
Don't question it.
Roll of diagonals.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Ooh, you got him.
Woo!
So you're going for a homeboy up here?
Yeah, I'm going for homeboy up there.
Woohoo!
Yeah. Looks toasty. Where you going? Goes and chooses the darkness.
Which one of these has a...
She's venturing into the further.
Which one of these ones that I revealed, does either of them have a bow?
This one has his bow out.
Okay.
So that's
This
the one.
has it. Yeah, this one has one strapped to his back
The
and has
offending
a
jerk.
sword at his side.
Shit. I have a speed of 30.
Light it up, light the map up.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go 25 feet here. Hey, question. Can I hold my shield and a torch with my sword in the other hand?
You can, as a free action, stash your weapon. You can, like, put it in its holster at your side and hold out a torch, but you cannot do anything more than that. Then it's like if you see a weapon, you can't put your torch back up and then take your weapon back out. So you are allowed to freely put one up.
Okay, so I'm gonna go over here.
You can't like shield bash or something.
Real quick, as you step there, make me a dexterity saving throw.
Shit!
In just enough time, you hear a little kind of guttural grunt, and you may jump backward a square if you'd like. Something was immediately to your left.
Okay, I'm gonna. Whew. Okay, I'm gonna stash away my shield to hold the torch, and swing my sword in the other hand.
Okay.
Lowers my
Let
AC.
me put an. Yeah, let me put an aura on your token real quick. As long as you. Sorry. It's kind of running a little bit slow. And let me bring him out. You can see the sky.
Alright, and I take a swing at him.
Okay.
You limp body mother effer.
Yep. You whap at him. That sneaky guy.
So which
How
one did you
dare
choose? I need the 7 or the 7?
I think the 7. Yeah,
You
that's what
sure?
it says.
I think the 7's better.
Yeah, there's a strong
Yeah.
there's a strong argument for the 7.
I'm gonna take that 7 though.
All right, if you insist.
You're like 77, yeah.
77 points, yeah?
Okay. Now this guy decides to stash his sword, pull out his short bow, and join the guilty guy over here.
Oh, what a jerk.
Yeah. It's just a jerk party. You're glad you didn't persuade them to be your friend.
Yeah, I don't even like you guys anymore.
Grencha. He aims for you for 3 damage.
You limp dick motherfucker.
He says, "Excuse me, I am a no-dick motherfucker."
You got one. It's just rotten and disgusting. All right.
It's like I ain't got nothing but bones.
Oh,
Dem bones, dem bones, dem funny bones.
PicNee, it's your time.
Yes, time to redeem my last miss. A move. Which one that shot MURL?
The one
It's hard to tell.
closest.
Yeah,
That one, huh?
the guy at the bottom. Yeah, that one.
I'm doing a bad job as a tank, letting you guys
Yeah, I know, right?
Darn
run and
PicNee. It was very close.
Oof.
You thought you got him, but he appears unharmed.
I'm gonna
You
get you
thought you
next
could
time.
redeem yourself.
Passes through his ribs.
Yep. If it
So
was anyone
close.
else, if it was something squishy.
My
Mm,
calculation was a
you
little
got it.
off.
Just a smidge.
Now, you start to hear kind of a stomping noise.
Oh God, it's the
Keep it
mother
north.
of all zombies.
It's just a kind of a slow, heavy footfall kind of noise. Grencha, it's your turn.
Ah. God damn it. That mofo right there. The one with the guilty.
Yep. You smack him right in his guilty face. The arrow is hanging out of his eye socket.
Good. So he can see my discontent.
Well, half of it.
This guy, Guilty's friend, slips back into the darkness.
My world.
You know he still has that bow, and you know he's a bad dude.
Mm-hmm. How are they able to see so well? Well,
They're
They don't
dead.
have
never mind.
eyes. Yeah, I mean, they don't have eyes, period, so...
I know, but I forgot we got the whole place lit up.
That
Yeah.
and since they
Better
have no
question,
eyes,
how
they're
could they
going
not
by
see this?
echolocation.
Yeah,
Right.
We're kind of standing in the spotlights here.
Mm-hmm. Stupid question.
PicNee, you get hit for 5 damage.
Son of a.
As that guy goes for you. So subtract that off your temp HP.
You know, we do have a Camille in. about
We're not gonna
3
put her
feet.
in danger.
Well, you guys can go back. She's only 25 feet. And it's like, hey, heal me!
I need healing.
I need healing.
She comes out, the healer, saying, "Oh, you DPSs."
Mm-hmm. Hold still.
Come on, hurry up, let me back in, coach!
Put me in, coach.
I mean,
I'm
technically, we
ready
have
to
most
play.
of the
Yeah.
battlefield lighted up, so we don't really need the light spell. Grencha can give Camille the stone with a promise she gives it back.
That's true.
I'm not giving her the stone. I'm holding on to the stone. I don't trust nobody.
Then go stand next to her.
I will, but
While
it's not
she
my
heals.
turn. Okay.
Shit, my AC.
Wait, I still have Oh yeah, that's right. I still have movement.
I'm sorry. Is it my turn?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Before I do,
jeez.
I didn't take.
I've
could I
just
still take
been
movement?
sitting here like listening and spacing out. What a friggin' dope.
Wait,
Alright.
quick question.
Hey,
I
Merle
know I
hey,
need-
was
hey now.
devising his plan of
Guilty. Get
plan
bent.
of action.
Yeah.
I have a question. I didn't take movement, but could I still take my movement now, though?
When was your last turn? Was
It was
it
before
right before
Merle.
Merle?
Yeah, right before
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
All right, Camille, I'm a coming. Use your, do your thing.
She points at Dorothy. And says, go talk to her real quick. She says, I can't heal you with my magic. Oh wait, you have the stone. Yeah, that's right. Never mind. Okay.
I was like,
She's like, oh yeah, you have that stone. Look at that thing. Okay. And let's see. She casts good old cure wounds.
and I just have a question. How long does it take to make this holy water?
There's rules for that. I'll say 10 minutes.
Which is how
100
long?
turns. That's
Oh,
100
shit.
turns.
Yeah.
Girl.
Okay.
Yep.
Look at
She gives you a
this!
nice little boop on your forehead, and you feel
Can
better.
she just like bless the water and behind us? You know,
Oh.
like we just form a circle around
Yeah.
her with the stone and just.
Will maybe she's just like hyper organized and has all her stuff together, so it's super efficient. But yeah, she's not going to be able to bless everything by the time, like in
We're
the time
done
of
curb
combat.
stomping.
Yeah.
Merle, you still have movement. You can come get healing too.
That's not a bad idea.
And she's saying,
Boopity boop.
"Yeah, I only." She'll boop you too. She says, "I only have one spell slot remaining, so Be careful, guys.
How does she know what a spell slot is?
She's
Actually, spell slots are based on a mechanic that existed in a fantasy world upon which D&D spellcasting emerged from. Spell slots were astral constructs into which magic was poured.
Oh, okay.
she explains to you about astral constructs and other editions of games, and loses you.
Like you just smell smoke coming out of my head. Just like,
You go, bye.
She pours a little cold water on your head to kind of help that smoke.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yep. It's why I'm a cleric. Okay. Zamboni.
God, I miss being a cleric so bad.
I know. Kind of miss being a warrior.
The Zamboni struggles forwards towards you, Blanche, with a slam. Now, you are down to 15 AC.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he barely misses you. You're too good. Even with no shield, you're just too much lady for him. Linda. Yeah. We'll say that with kind of the noisy stomping that they heard, if Mars and Embry want to move, Blake, I will add them a turn.
Yeah, let me roll them some initiative.
Yeah.
See, I'm lucky.
Mars is ready.
I get to play like 3 different characters.
Mm-hmm.
The reason, oh wow, they were so ready. They were bored.
Yeah,
The reason they're
God.
there.
they're playing jacks
They're
on the
actually-
floor.
I hate them.
Yeah. They are actually Dorothy's retainers in the night background. So that's where they came from.
Okay.
And,
Embry
they're
has
from-
rolled her 3rd crit.
Yeah, I'm getting a little sick of Emery. I'm a little jealous of her luck.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
She is of the Satonaka family of the Chie Satonaka line.
No kidding.
I'm sorry. I interrupted you. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry.
I really don't know what I was saying.
Is it my
You're
turn?
talking about the
Yes,
retainers.
Linda, it's your turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah, poop.
That's a fumble, my
Yeah, I was
friend.
aiming for this fucker.
Yeah. Your hands
Blanche,
were a little
Blanche
sweaty.
von Bear nearly gets a new ear piercing.
Ugh.
Ear piercing.
Oops. Sorry.
It's alright, dude.
Blanche. You're taking heat from both sides.
It's okay. It just makes me rage more.
Yes. It just gets me more angry.
Yep.
Ah, I'll take that
Yeah.
side.
Whoa. Well, I guess you didn't
There
need
you
help.
Yeah.
Don't tell
No,
her
you
it was
did
me.
help her. You did help her. That's why it was so well.
Yeah, but don't tell her it was me.
Okay, it was one of the dead zombies. It came back to life and just
Yep.
like
It's the speedy girl, Embry.
So Embry jumps up on top of the wall and waves her hands and says, "Take this!" And nothing happens. Because she wasn't out there when y'all figured out that you have to be by Grencha to cast. And she strikes a different pose and says, "Take this!" Ah, shit!
This is the music.
Dorothy gives a reassuring pat to her friend.
And then she just pulls out her crossbow and says, "God damn it!" And misses.
Yeah, she says, "God damn it again."
She starts like kicking the wall and stomping around in a circle.
Poor thing. Mars, show her how it's done.
Mars realizes that there's something wrong with magic, and he looks at he peeks inside the door and says, "Hey guys, what's going on with all the magic?"
I don't know what you're talking about. I've been able to use magic the entire time.
Camille, so something weird has been going on with the magic on my end too, but I can cast it now. The Grinch is here next to me.
I
Or
hold up
maybe
the
it's
stone.
MURL.
I hold up the stone.
No.
Like,
Okay.
by the way, guys, we need this to cast magic.
Grencha, you're a dick.
I'm trying to be nice. We're trying to save the town. They're part of the town. Shut up. You can't even hear this, Linda.
Shut up, Linda.
So let's see.
Now you gotta have to
Hey.
check your pockets all the time now.
Mars gives a. Let's see. Hold on. Let me read a spell description real fast.
Plus, they're gonna deduce that anyways. That there's something wrong with us, and if we don't come out with the truth, they're gonna think something's weird with us, and they're gonna try to kill us because they think we're going against them because we're hiding something. Which we are hiding something,
Are there
but that's a different something.
Are there any windows in this cottage?
Yeah, there's one facing the cemetery, right there.
Right here. All right. Mars runs over to the window. Can he see this zombie?
Yeah, he can see it.
All right. He casts magic missile at it.
Okay. Roll me up some magic missiles.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's gonna kill it. Yeah. It drops in a heap. Now, something kind of weird happens. Kind of shambles a little bit.
What does the zombie?
And yeah, and it raises up. It still looks really worse for the wearer. You were certain you got it, but it just stands up with kind of that undead determination. You don't think anything went wrong with your spell per se. Somebody, let's see, roll me.
Can Mars roll an insight?
Yeah, Mars rolls insight. Blanche, you roll insight as well since you're next to it. Okay, both of you know that zombies can do this. Where whatever undead, like whatever energy is reanimating them, they have something written in books called undead fortitude, where it's like you'll drop them, but with like that kind of abnormal fortitude of theirs, that they can still kind of get a second wind.
Mars says,
Now,
"Drat."
none of the other ones, yeah.
As a barbarian, I can recognize this. Barbarians also can do this. Yeah?
Yeah. So you don't think anything's wrong with the spell necessarily. It's just the nature of the beast. But regardless, it was a very good hit, Mars.
Good try, Mars.
PicNee.
Is that zombie still alive?
Yes.
Yeah.
In a
he's
manner of
still
speaking.
stirring.
Yeah, in a manner of speaking.
Yeah. You noticed, Grencha, there were a lot of grabby hands around you until you protectively put it back in your pocket. PicNee, you have redeemed thyself with an amazing hit.
Good job.
You drop it.
Just
Drop
for
it
you,
to
Mars.
the
I'm
ground.
Drop it like it's hot. Yes.
Now, at this time, you hear the gate come crashing down to the north.
Well, this is where we die.
In the very corner of that top right square, right here. Let's see, right here. You can see the rotting leg of an ogre.
I'm a twiddle with excitement.
Oh god, it's so ugly.
Why'd y'all bury that here?
For real though.
Yeah.
Camille scratches her cheek and says, well, it was before my time. I certainly wasn't excited when I heard this, but when they were settling the town, there's an ogre in this territory. She says, I'm sure you can fill in the blanks.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all took over the town. It was a goblin city, and y'all just basically took over it. Got it.
She shrugs. Like I said before I was here, I certainly would have liked to have given the ogre a more proper burial than I doubt they did, but I go where my god tells me, and my god told me to protect this cemetery. She shrugs.
PicNee, you may still have a little movement left. I'm not sure.
Let me see. I was right here.
Oh yeah, you've got some movement. You could retreat a little bit. So you got 20 more feet.
So I got 25.
Or 25, yeah, because you're a wood elf. Yeah, get behind Linda.
What the hell?
The sorceress.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Get him! Go get him!
Linda, what's your HP doing?
What? Oh, the extra.
Yeah, that's her temp.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, I haven't been hit yet, knock on wood.
Get her! Get her! There's still a zombie that's hidden.
Bloodthirsty much?
I know. God, what's with Grencha tonight?
He says as he's hiding out in Camille's hut.
Yeah, from the safety of the hut, little shit.
Yeah, and that's why you can't cast magic.
Me, crossbow.
Crossbow.
Yeah, how well did that work for you the first time you tried?
They're yelling at each other.
You're yelling through that little window up in the front with like little succulents on it and like wind chimes. And you're
Kiss
just having
my
a...
ass. Coward.
I'm not gonna argue with
Oh.
I'm not gonna argue with you there. But again,
So Grencha.
good luck with your crossbow.
Shut up.
So Grencha, you just gonna hang out in Camille's hut, or are you gonna get out there?
Yeah,
And do your
Grencha, that's
thing.
your turn.
I mean,
Yeah, Grencha.
Oh, I'm gonna move out
Mm-hmm.
because it's not. No, it's gonna take her an hour just to make the holy water. It's like we don't have an hour. No, we need to take care of these stupid zombies. I have 20 feet, right? Yeah, 20 feet. Oh no, 25. I'm gonna be nice, Linda.
Mm-hmm.
Stand next to you.
Attaboy.
And I mean, I can still move away from you.
Shut up.
Watch it.
You want to
All
win?
right.
You want to win?
Hold up.
Then you
Hold
stay
up.
right the hell here.
You lost privilege. Goodbye. And I shoot at the ogre thingy.
Okay.
With your crossbow.
That actually hit.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah, it did hit.
Mr. I
Me.
have magic. Me.
Who can use magic and shoot a crossbow?
Me, once I tackle you to the ground and take that damn stone. If you keep talking shit like this.
Yeah,
You
this is
muff
a...
cabbage.
God damn it. Damn it.
Okay. Now, you guys hear a little scuttling over here, and a little hopping around.
Where's over
Over
here?
where?
Where?
Ah, damn! There we go.
Oh, man.
It's Raka, Maka, and Grencha. I'm kidding.
Oh, no. Oh, shit.
No, it's the sound of little bony feet
Ooh,
up to
okay.
badness.
Up to no good.
Mm.
Absolutely no good. With his no good short bow. Fortunately, it misses. So,
Who was he aiming at?
he was kind of aiming for PicNee or Linda,
Okay.
but yep, he didn't do too good. It is Ogre Zombie with a one lumbering foot. He steps forward. Yeah. Boosh, indeed. He steps forward once more. And he has you in his sights, Grencha.
Whoosh.
Hi!
With his, you see as he gets closer that one of his legs is lame. It seems to have been badly rotted. He moves a little slower than a normal one would, but he's still close enough. And he
How's it hanging out
raises
there, Grencha?
his massive morning star right over your head.
Well, I'm dead.
Mm-hmm.
Thankfully,
Damn.
you have a cleric.
How
Oh,
much HP
okay.
did this fucker have?
Hold on.
Like, I can't see his HP bar at all.
You're not supposed to.
Oh, son of a bitch. Fine.
Grencha. He slams down for a mighty 8 damage on you. It hurts. MURL, it's your turn.
Oops. I didn't mean to do that.
Whip it good. At this time, Dorothy hears the smashing and decides to join the fray.
Thank God.
She's mostly going to be running around trying to heal.
I mean, hey, that's fine too.
Okay. MURL is going to step outside and decide not to get close to that thing.
Mm-hmm.
And attack with his sling.
Oh, you get him good.
To great effect.
Good.
That's MURL's turn.
Well, you help. Linda,
Yo.
it's time to help Grencha and put aside your differences.
Yeah, right,
Yeah.
you will.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, run.
And say, I will remember you fondly always, Grencha. Thank you for being bait.
I'm gonna just
Also, she
lift.
looks like...
I'm gonna just lift that stone real quick.
Okay.
All right. Is that my whole action?
What exactly did you do?
What do you mean? What did I do?
She's trying
I'm trying
to
take that
steal
magic
the
stone
stone.
from him.
Oh, okay.
He's being a dick.
Yeah. Yeah, you got the stone.
All right.
Yep.
You still have
Fuck
movement
that.
left, so you can retreat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, Grinch. I can't. Can I drag him with me? I know it'll half my speed, but
You, yeah, you make, I think, a
Attack of
grapple.
opportunity.
but he's not gonna fight me. Is
Well,
he?
he might. He's not. He's not going to know why you're grabbing him.
Grincha, I'm gonna pull you out of the way, okay?
I mean, you took my
Grincha.
stone. What else? What the fuck?
You didn't see that. You don't know that. As far as you know, I'm just gonna lift you out of the way, and I will.
Fine. Okay. Do
But
it.
first, one thing.
Let me take a selfie.
Apologize. Let me take a selfie.
Grencha needs to make a perception check.
Grincha, you may
I
make
know.
a
Why
perception
didn't I
check.
make any kind of check against that?
Too late. Come here.
No,
I'm dragging.
no.
I'm dragging you back. Let's go.
Oh well, whatever. I wouldn't even notice.
Come here. There you go.
The ogre swings, but he misses. As you guys get out of his zone. Blanche.
Can I, okay, I'm gonna blow out the torch and take out my shield again and hit straight for that ogre
Okay.
with a delighted giggle.
Right. So
Actually,
you are
I
back
wanna
up
be right.
to 17? You're back up to 17,
Yes, I'm back up
AC?
to 17.
Okay.
Plus 2. There we go. I want to get in front of him so he doesn't go forward towards my friends.
All right.
I hit him with my longsword.
All right.
I'm gonna take that 6, not that 1. The 6.
Are you
It's
sure?
a nice, clean
It's a nice one.
slice.
It looks like a really good one. I'm just saying, you might want to
Mhm.
take it.
Is that your final answer?
Hey,
Yeah.
you need to make sure that your longsword, your second attack on your longsword, adds your strength score,
Oh,
Does it?
dang.
because it is not
Oh, yeah,
current.
it says plus strength.
No.
It says 1d8 plus strength.
Yeah, not her second. The way she's doing it, she's
Oh,
doing 2 different
yeah.
damage rolls for her savage attacker.
Oh.
So,
Okay.
yeah, make sure your second attack adds your strength score.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
The 6 still would be better.
Yeah, the 6 would still be better in this case.
But yeah, I see a couple up here. Now, I think that you killed them
Yeah.
in one hit on the last one, so it wouldn't have mattered. But yeah, you rolled a natural 8 plus nothing, and then a 9, which was a 5 plus 4, so that 8 would have been a 12.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think you pretty much cleaned them out in that one hit.
Yeah, it's water under the bridge now. We'll just make sure we get it correct going forward.
Yes.
Yeah, nice catch.
Well, I knew
Okay.
that Blanche could not do 1 damage. That's actually physically impossible.
Physically impossible for her. Okay.
It's like,
Up to the north, you see a little bit of shambling as this guy comes out and kind of wanders back over this way, back into the darkness. That's all he does. Embry!
Embry shouts at Mars, Mars, which one do I stand beside to get the magic? And she like waggles her fingers in the air. And Mars points at Grencha. They didn't actually see the sleight of hand. So Embry runs over here. Now she's still beside Linda. So it won't matter. And then she casts... She's going to magic missile. I think.
Okay. No, that's a solid choice.
Yeah, no, she's going to magic missile.
Nine force damage.
She gives a little cheer and jumps up in the air. And then she retreats. Mars is gonna... Well, actually, he's at a window, isn't he? Does the window open?
He can slide out the window.
Can he? Okay.
Camille shrugs and opens it.
All right, he jumps out the window and does basically the same thing. Let's see.
Oh, no boom boom.
No.
He doesn't have his booms on him right now. He was going to a town hall meeting. He was sort of trying to be good, you know? And not blow anything up.
Nice censorship. Oh, nice magic missile.
And then he retreats.
Yeah. Just for Mars, you get a satisfying little blood goosh
A
out of his
goosh,
belly.
huh? I like that.
Yeah, it's a tiny little explosion.
That's good, because that was
In
his
his
last
belly.
spell slot.
PicNee. Ooh. Well, actually, you got him with that 10. It doesn't add the +1 because that was for the crit. But yeah, you get that guy with a nice solid hit.
He gets the finishing blow again.
No,
No.
this guy's still up. It's
Okay.
starting to look a little bit worse for the wear.
I'm
What do you
about
mean?
to say.
What do you mean again? Who are you
You
referring?
know exactly what I mean.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is Western Marches.
I've never seen a tiefling in my life.
What's a tiefling?
Grencha, Dorothy starts waving over to you and says, if you've got the stone, I've got the heels.
Oh, okay.
Pretty bad, friend.
I'll bring him. I've got him. Come on, hobble your way over. Let's go.
Can I do a perception check? I was like, why are you being nice?
Oh, shut up. We gotta win this, okay?
No, actually, Grencha, you can roll insight to wonder why Linda is suddenly being nice to you.
I'm not being nice. I'm just being.
What the fuck did you do?
We gotta win this.
What did you do?
We need to win this.
What did you do?
We need to win this.
Persuasion,
What?
Linda.
I know. Hang on.
Do.
I'm scrolling.
Attempt to persuade him that you are doing this in the spirit of teamwork. Oh, it's good. It's good.
Look,
Grencha,
let's focus
you're
on the
having a
bigger
tough
problem.
time. You have a tough time arguing against friendship.
Friendship.
Regardless,
Friendship, nothing. We need to win, and he's down and out, so I'm gonna help him.
I have my own healing,
okay,
so
He is my ally.
okay.
He does have his own heals.
Okay. Okay.
like I got this.
Ooh.
That'll work.
Oh, nice.
And as I recall, Healing Word is a bonus action, which means that you can still take an action and you can still move.
Is the ogre still alive?
Yes.
Yeah. He's still
Yeah,
alive.
it's still alive.
Well. This is the first time I've missed.
Okay.
No, you didn't miss.
No, you didn't miss.
Oh, I didn't?
People were hitting him with
No.
9s. I think
Oh.
he's big, slow, and unarmored. He doesn't really have much AC.
Nope.
Okay then.
Nice.
He's a nice, big, squishy target.
You just have to worry about him hitting you.
He basically is the broadside of a barn.
Yep.
I think our biggest worry is little Scuttlebutt over on that rock.
Yeah, he's been pinging at you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Dorothy is open to a command. She can either go look for Scuttlebutt or come help you with the big ogre.
I say she goes looking for Scuttlebutt.
Yeah, I got the ogre. I got it.
Okay. Well, she says, I'm gonna get close to you, Grencha, so I can use my divine sense. And she hops around Embry. That's 5, 10, 15. And you see her kind of... Actually... Real quick. Yeah. You see her kind of channeling into whatever her god is. And she says, I can tell he's on that rock. And she whips out a torch. So that was 5, 10, 15. Let's see. 20, 25, 30. And she'll put down a torch in front of her.
How much
To
movement
try
does
to
she
uncover
have?
him.
I know, God.
It was 30, but I had to I can't move them diagonally with the key arrows. But basically it was like that 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
So you see Scuttlebutt perched on that rock. It is his turn. He goes ahead and shoots. Yeah, guilty. He seems to recognize that he was found out by Dorothy and takes a shot for her. And kind of hits her hard on the armor. And she actually kind of staggers back a little.
Wow.
And he kind of looks a little bit guilty and does a little jig and hops backwards.
What a jerk ass.
No kidding.
He must have trained with temperance and chance.
Yeah. So, it's ogre zombie time.
Bring it!
He drags his gigantic foot forward, steps next to you, Blanche, steps over and just steps on top of the fallen skeleton.
Oh God.
I'm being
Yeah, it
ignored
just-
again.
The bones crunch under his feet. Now, for whatever reason, he seems to really want to get up into the group. Maybe he kind of remembers in some part of his mind, being an ogre and fighting these big wars. And you get an attack of opportunity, Blanche.
Yes.
It's like, oh no, sir, you do not. No, you do
Oh my
not ignore me.
God.
He lifts his morning star at you, Linda. You saw it happen to Grencha.
Oh
Here it comes.
no.
Here it comes.
Why?
Oh,
Shut up.
it slams down hard for 9 damage.
9.
9.
9.
99999.
9 minus 5.
Loyal.
Ouch.
It's Moyle's turn.
How many enemies are gonna ignore me before they take me seriously?
All of them.
They never see you coming.
Well, Merle's just gonna take another shot with the slingshot. Kapow!
Got it.
Since
He's
apparently
looking pretty bad.
his
You did? Oh.
his slingshot, he named it M1 Abrams.
Linda.
Get him, Linda.
Oh, right, sorry.
Oh.
Fuck you.
Ooh, he's close.
Does any of this set him on fire? For like burning
Nah.
damage?
He is not
There's nothing really to burn.
Well,
Huh?
a bunch
you
of
can burn a corpse.
gross squishy flesh.
Ugh.
Kind of sizzles
Yeah,
and
if he
pops.
was a mummy, he might light up,
Mm,
but
it's just
He's
a little too
rotting.
moist.
Yeah, rotting, fleshy, moist.
Too juicy.
Mm-hmm.
Juicy.
Okay.
Blanche.
And I shout, "How dare you!" Hit him. Oh, I'll take that 12.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure about that?
Ooh. You are satisfied with a mighty swing. He falls to the ground, but you see it yet again. He raises up
Reanimation.
on his last legs.
Good. I'll kill you again.
Around this time, this guy appears. He didn't ignore you.
Uh-oh.
But this guy didn't seem to have his heart in it. He misses. He just wanted to come up and give you a hug.
He was distracted by your beauty.
Embry,
Yeah.
Embry points her finger and yells at Mars, "Mars, handle my light work." And Mars yells back, "I got no more booms."
Oh.
And so Embry runs up cast magic missile at the ogre.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And retreats.
Once again. Well, this time he goes down for good.
Yay!
He does not get up.
Thank goodness.
You hear the ground shake as he falls down and drops his morning star. Now, combat is not entirely over. You do still have sneaky.
Oh yeah. And
And you
scuttlebutt.
still have that zombie. Yep.
Right. I'm assuming it's Mars's turn now. And the poor
Yep.
guy is out of booms.
Completely out of booms.
Yep.
Not a boom to spare.
He didn't bring any of his booms with him. So let's see here. You can run up here and try to stab this zombie with a dagger.
He drops it.
He says, "God dang it, this doesn't blow up, so I'm no good with it." And he kicks the dagger.
You hear what might be a meaty chuckle from the zombie? PicNee!
Let's see, my turn.
Yeah.
10, 15, 20, 25. Maybe this close. I won't miss. Yeah.
Nice hit!
Nice.
Mm.
Ooh, it gets him good.
Yes. I like them apples.
Fuck you.
He sort of doubles over with the arrow sticking out of his chest. Still standing. It looks like you really hurt him there. Grencha. That's a fun name to say, by the way.
Grencha?
Yeah, I like to say it like Grencha.
Alright, well, I'll move, try to find that stupid little scutter bug.
Okay.
Okay. Hold the fuck up. Oh, damn it.
Try to cast some magic now.
Shh.
There he is.
Now, do
Your
you
light
remember-
goes out, Grencha.
That's not enough, is it?
Yeah.
Can I chase after him?
No,
on, your
it's
turn.
not your turn.
But
So actually,
but a dexterity save. I'm not, I just want to follow you.
I take that back, Grencha. You're light as soon as you left. Linda, your radius is
What?
gone.
What?
Fuck.
I checked my pockets. Linda?
Your pockets feel very light.
You must have dropped it.
No, I didn't.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Check again.
I checked, but I didn't find it.
Linda, any more persuasions in there? You cannot roll high enough to beat that DC.
What is she doing now?
I don't even know what she's trying to do.
I'm showing him
Are
my
you
hand.
planting
I
it?
don't have it. Hands. I don't. It's not my hands. I hid it up my sleeve, but he doesn't know that. I don't have it.
Now,
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Now she's trying to hide.
Dorothy looks to Grencha, and then Dorothy looks to Linda, and a scowl crosses her face, and she says, "I don't take kindly to banditry."
Bandit nothing. I just borrowed it.
Without permission.
She looks.
He abused his power. You weren't here. You don't know.
And she's right. And she says, "You're right. I don't know, but the law does."
Whoa, where'd I go? What the hell?
She vanished! Criminal!
He abused his power, I'm just saying. I'm willing to share it.
Grencha, if you would like to save Lina from a paladin's wrath, now is the time to roll persuasion on Dorothy.
Shit. Nope, this isn't happening. Oh no.
Go on with it, Dorothy.
Merle, if you would like to speak up, now is the time.
Merle remains carefully neutral.
She seems to take this as an invitation to apprehend a thief. Grencha, is there anything else you would like to do on your turn?
You have two choices, Lina. Give back the stone, or die.
Die!
Die!
Whoa! Since
That's
when is
escalated
thievery a
quickly.
capital punishment?
Grencha's pretty upset that you did that, so yeah, he's
I'm
gonna
pretty
stay.
upset you were so selfish with it.
I wasn't being selfish. I was
Yes,
gladly
you
to
were.
let you stay with me, but you mouthed off to me.
Exactly. You abused your power.
How was that?
We were in the middle of a fight. Shut up. We were in the middle of a fight.
Yes, and you had a crossbow. You weren't completely defenseless.
So do you.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I was rightfully given the stone by Blanche. You took it from me.
I borrowed it.
You took it without my permission. That is a thief.
I detained it temporarily because you abused your power. I would have given it back when you
Dorothy
learned to
yells.
behave.
Dorothy yells over you and says, "I will detain you!
Oh.
Enough!"
Damn.
Okay.
Shit.
Is it?
Phew.
No, hold on. We'll contest those in a minute.
Uh,
Anything else on your turn? You moved. You haven't done anything else.
Well, I can't really do anything. I can't see anything. I don't have magic. Can't really do much.
Do you have a torch?
you have torch.
No, I don't. I have candles.
They're Yankee candles. They're like scented. Cinnamon spice.
Just takes them out and throws them on the ground.
How much light do they shed?
5
5 feet.
Oh,
And that's
God.
it.
You could throw it.
5 foot of dim light,
You could throw it.
and it'll most likely go out.
So,
Will the DM
Well,
allow
you
it
know
to not
that.
go out?
Will the DM allow what?
Will
allow it to go
not,
out.
to not go out?
I tell you what. You roll me acrobatics, and that'll mean that the candle, when you throw it, will sit on its base and not go out.
Oh.
That's a neat trick.
Got lucky. I still want the stone back.
Sure, we'll talk.
Okay, so we'll say you see Skelly Boy. I'm not gonna bother finding a candle token and
Yeah, forget it.
yeah.
Fuck that.
We got torches. That's fun.
I
Be
have
even
candles.
funnier if the base landed like right in his eye socket.
You know, with the 20 acrobatics, you actually threw it and it landed on top of his helmet.
Yes.
Sitting up there.
He is visible constantly now.
That's awesome.
Yeah. You ping him hard with your crossbow. Your anger fuels that little bolt true right into his face.
Good.
Okay. Lina.
Mm-hmm.
Dorothy steps up. She says, I serve a merciful God, but it is a lawful one. I believe if you don't explain to me why you took that stone and
I thought I
explain
did.
properly,
Okay.
she said, no excuses.
Mm.
Otherwise, I will be taking you down to have a visit with Galen.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense. Okay, so look. He's the only one with a magic stone. And while we're out here, he's supposed to stick close so we can all use our magic. He decides to get uppity just because I said something. Who knows what anymore? Who remembers?
She says,
And then
Grencha, do
he
you
takes...
remember?
Oh, God.
Wait, what?
He wasn't even listening.
He don't even care anymore.
She pinches the bridge of her nose.
I'm done with this
I
criminal.
was reading what
See,
Annie
you
posted.
trust this guy with the stone? I was going to give it back, but he was abusing his power in the middle of a fight, no less. And he was dying, all right? That ogre was going to take him out. I went in and saved him. You're welcome, by the way.
Let me get this right. You pocket the possessions of a dying man?
No. I pocket the possessions of my dying ally because he's being a dick.
I never said we were allies.
See? You see how he talks to me?
He's so
From the get-go. From the get-go, you were mean to me.
From the get-go, you were a little uppity bitch.
Yeah, and I never called you no names.
You didn't need to. You were an uppity little bitch. It all spoke for you. See, you trust this guy?
I don't trust your language. She makes a move to possibly grab your arm.
Oh.
Roll me acrobatics.
Oh, fuck. I just used it. Why? Not you. Oh. Oh, God. Please, 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 please.
That arm is grabbed. And she says, I think that your allies can take it from here. Come with me to Camille's cabin.
No! By the way, the stone's still with me. No!
Can Blanche call over her shoulder? We still in battle.
No, you don't.
She takes that stone and passes it to MURL.
Oh, son of a...
MURL asked for it first anyway.
Now we're never gonna get it back.
She's grumbling under her breath.
This is such a delight twisted events.
This is terrible. Why? God, I wasted that 20.
The skeleton, as it is his turn, seems to want to know where the people are going.
Oh.
And just kind of, like, hops over, kind of, like, shambles over the fence, and sits in the brush. Pearl, your turn. You still got the candle on his head, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Dum-ba-dum-ba-dum.
You see that guilt tea skeleton? He also likes tea being spilled. And it seems like there's a lot of juicy tea being thrown out right now.
Well, I'm gonna give him some juicy sling.
Yep. He won't get to see the resolution of this drama. He's dead. Hi, dude. That's what you get for being nosy.
Alright, there's still one more zombie, y'all.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure Blanche will get it.
Let's see.
Oh, yeah.
Blanche, yeah, she's going next. Actually, before the end of my turn, I will move here.
Okay.
And I turned to Mars and I was like, pay attention. This is how it's done. I'll take
Come
that.
to where, though?
Wow.
Goodbye.
Take that 5.
And Mars says, well, what do you know? That is how it's done.
Sploosh.
So, you can safely feel that everything is dead. Camille comes out. She kind of looks at these two, doesn't ask. Says, I feel that the necrotic energy around here has dissipated. I think whatever was animating these has been eliminated by you all, and I will hallow this ground again. Thank you very much for all your efforts. I'm certain that you certainly saved the town.
Yeah, you're welcome.
MURL just
Camille.
walks inside her cabin and sits down beside the water.
Okay?
Why
She
don't
comes
you?
in to do her job.
Thank God.
Sorry. Sorry, go ahead, Blanche.
Is Embry and Mars gonna follow them inside the house?
Probably. They want to be where the magic's at.
Okay. Okay, so they're all in the house right now?
Yep.
I loot everything.
Oh my lord.
I choose not to loot and I follow the house.
You follow the house?
Yep, I follow the house.
All 0 feet.
Okay.
While he's going to see Galen.
Shoosh.
PicNee, are you still with Blanche, or are you going in the house as well?
Well, I don't know. I hear a lot of ruckus over there. I don't want to be involved in that trial.
Okay. So you and Blanche spend some time in the cemetery.
It is
Yeah,
not
I
good
like it
to loot the
outside.
dead. Even though we
I like
Well-
seeing outside anyways.
What?
What was that? I couldn't hear, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What?
Steven.
Hello?
No,
Hello?
your mic's not on.
Hello?
we can
Hello,
heal you.
hello? Okay.
There you go. For some reason, I keep doing that all night. I said I like staying on the outside anyways.
Mm.
All right. So you and Blanche, I guess, spend the time together scouring through these bodies. Unfortunately, they weren't buried with much, if anything at all. Most of it seems to be sentimental treasures. You do find in a couple of the pockets of these zombies that people did bury them with some gold coins, presumably for the afterworld, you know, paying the ferryman or whatever. If you would like to take that, if you assume that they no longer need these coins, you're welcome
they
to.
don't- Oh yeah, they don't need them. They
Okay.
already went to the afterlife. They paid it off.
So you find 5 gold coins. Let's see. PicNee and Blanche, roll me investigation.
Oh. This would not bode well. Oh wow.
Jesus.
Whoa.
Lucky as hell.
Not 20. Risk?
PicNee, you find someone who's buried with some gloves. And they look like special gloves.
Ooh.
Now, you don't know what they are. You feel like somebody with some magical abilities might be able to tell you what they are. You do know that they have something special about them, especially since they don't seem to be in the deteriorated quality that the rest of the clothing is. So write down that you have unidentified gloves.
Okay.
Don't show it to the townspeople.
That would be a wise idea.
Yeah, because somebody
Show it-
could identify them. And they'd wonder where you got them.
Show it to Lina when we get her out of jail.
So that's about all that you find. You've been poking and prodding around. You feel like any more and you might draw a little bit too much suspicion.
Can
Of
I do a
course.
separate investigation? See if like where the nasty necrotic energy initially came from?
I'll tell you what. You feel that it might be connected to the blackout earlier, which was that surge of energy which seemed to have affected everyone's casting. Mm-hmm.
I go back into town to try to get Lina out of jail.
Thank you.
Perhaps we shall have a jailbreak next time.
Yeah.
Now she's not in there yet. You might be able to convince them.
Or have to hide out with the goblin children for the rest of the
Goblin?
game.
Oh,
Roll another character.
yeah. Nah. Dorothy just has a special thing for anyone she calls a bandit. You might be able.
Boy.
Somebody might be able to talk to Embry or Mars about that.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone talk to Embry or Mars about that?
Yeah, please. Somebody.
Okay, I'll
I'm wondering how
talk to
magic
Embry
you.
and Mar. Oh, okay.
Not you.
Not you.
Fine.
Not you. Him.
Him who?
Him
you gotta
who?
be specific.
God damn it.
There's like
You.
3 hymns.
Grencha, you don't talk to him.
There you go. Okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that. You're out there. I'm in here.
Me. See, uppity.
So
Oh,
this is how you
fun.
make holy water.
You shoot it?
Certainly.
I just got it.
Thank you.
You know how bad the enemies ignored you? Is when you still have your bonus HP.
Some of them tried. They tried. They couldn't get past that massive AC.
Wow.
Alright.
All right.
Okay, now, ladies.
No one's gonna ask. Really?
Damn it. Oh, come on. Good song.
Well, if nobody's gonna stand up,
I'll
hello,
ask.
Lina. Okay.
so
So you're gonna go in there and ask
who's asking?
Mars and Embry?
Yeah, PicNee.
Okay. Oh, Mars says, "Don't worry, we'll let her have her head for a little bit, and then I'll talk her down later." He said, "Your friend will spend a night or so sweating, but it'll be fine."
So it's nothing serious. We can have her back.
He says, "I'll make it happen.
Thank you so much.
What's a minor theft among friends?" And Embry says, "Yeah," and she's holding something of Mars's in her hand. And, and they get in a fight.
Thank you very much. Even though we barely know her, but thank you.
Okay, well, I am going to dish out some XP. I believe that pretty much all of y'all are going to hit level 2.
Yay! Almost.
Oh.
I'm real close.
Well, that Ugray zombie is going to add a lot.
And he was what, CR2?
Yeah. Yeah, he was. Okay. So we had... one, two... Hold on. I'm doing math. The critical part of D&D. Okay. Give all of your characters 220 XP each.
So most of us should be, what,
Okay.
at 410?
Well, I'm 350.
Yeah, I'm 410.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you level up at 300.
Yeah, you do.
Yay! Woohoo!
Does it automatically apply the level up, or do you have to do it yourself?
You have to apply it yourself.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Embry and Mars are jelly.
Ah, God damn it.
So
What's
when's
my
the
hit
next
die?
level up?
Next one's like 1,000 or more. I don't remember.
Okay.
It's a while.
Yeah.
The XP amounts jump quite a bit.
Yeah.
Can you
Okay.
say that we're in a downtime?
Yeah. Well, let's wrap it up. Let's go back to town. For the time being, let's see. So everybody comes back in. Now Camille stays back. Let's get these guys out here.
That doesn't seem right somehow.
Plus your constitution, if you're applying your HP.
Oh.
I am confused now.
If you're rolling your HP to get your new HP maximum, you're going to roll your hit die, which should be listed on your character sheet, and you're going to add your Constitution modifier to it. So, PicNee, I think you either roll a D8 or a D10, but I don't remember which. And Linda, I don't know what that 2D6 is.
Whip. Yeah. Shit. I forgot what my hit die is. I didn't write it down on my
Should-
character sheet. Is it a 6 or a
D6.
4?
It's a 6.
Okay, it's just 1. Okay.
Yeah, thankfully they don't make anybody roll a D4 for hit die anymore.
Oh, thank God. Okay, there we go. That looks right.
What do I add? My dexterity? Or
No, your Constitution.
So plus 2. I think I messed up. Hold on.
Yeah, you have to hit slash roll.
Okay, so I add that 7, right?
Yeah, add 7 to your maximum.
Well, real quick, everyone still seems a little bit on edge. They start to go home as you tell them the news. So it's kind of left only to a handful of people that decide to stick around. Felucia kind of stomps off. Sandrine asks for the details. You know, she
And I
seems
tell her
excited.
everything.
Woo! She sits down next to you and offers to buy you a drink as you tell her your tale.
I accept
So,
her offer.
All right. Well, she buys you a pretty decent ale. You know, it's obvious she doesn't have a lot of money, but so Thorburn comes out. He seems to still be in pretty low spirits, but Grencha, he kind of beckons you forward. He says, you were offering earlier about brew making, huh?
Yep.
I might be needing the help soon. Tell you what, next day you have off, come see me. I'll pay pretty well.
All right.
All right. PicNee. You see a scout up here. She actually kind of looks like a wood elf, and she quietly approaches you.
Okay.
Okay. And she would like to hear kind of a first-hand account of details.
Well, let me start.
So, she seems to be a little bit apprehensive about this town, and was wondering if she should get a moving on. But she says, I'll tell you what, I do have a scout network out to the west. Let me know if you're going that way anytime, and I'll send signal to them to make sure to receive you going on that way. Make sure that you have rations and anything of that nature supplied. She gives you her name. It's Liliana.
Liliana, okay.
And says, drop my name if you see any of my scouts out that way.
And thanks for the information and understood.
You're welcome. Times are tough. We have to stay strong out there.
Yes, we do all should.
Now, MURL, at this time, what would you like to be doing? Blanche, she is simply a scout type. I guess closer to a rogue, but without any of the thievery connotations. She mostly goes out, treks through the wilderness, and kind of works on, you know, seeing if the coast is clear for a party, stuff like that.
Well, MURL, let's see, where is everybody located right now? We have a Grencha, Blanche, PicNee. Okay, so MURL walks up here to this table here, And he takes out the stone and he says, "We all need one of these." And he places it on the table and he says, "We should go get some." For
Where
that
do we
matter, maybe if we had enough of these, we could keep the spell plague off the town.
Oh God.
Ji Liang looks at it and says, "Now there's an idea." She says, "Do I have any volunteers?" The
Me?
townspeople
I
look
volunteer as
sheepish.
tribute, but you're in jail. Shut up.
No, shh, I volunteer.
Dorothy excitedly grabs, like, she's still holding onto your arm, Lina, and she wants to throw her hand in the air too. She throws your hand in the air, and then she looks at you, and she puts your hand down with hers, and then throws her other hand in the air.
Aw.
And over here, Devlin says, "Jeez, Dorothy, no need to be a show-off. We all knew you'd do it." She looks sheepish. Now, she gestures Galen over.
Oh, crap.
And says, "I don't know about jail, but I think we should have a watch outside our room tonight until we can get this story straight." He's like, "Oh," he looks like, "Oh, jeez, Dorothy."
She must do this often.
He's like, "Okay, if you want,
What?
you can, sit outside her room. We'll talk to her in the morning." He looks pretty beat. Says, "I'm going back." Good night. Night, y'all.
Poor Galen. Sleep well.
So, things are starting to wrap up. People are starting to go home. Gwenera kind of gives you a side eye, Linda. Like, she still remembers your your haggling. She looks like she's thinking about this kind of gossip that she could maybe talk about tomorrow.
Oh, boy.
She goes home. Sandrine bids you good night, Blanche. She says, "Thank you for the excellent tale and an excellent evening. If you ever need me, I'm out by the stables. I'd love to hear more of your tales anytime. And do tell me if you're interested in a mount sometime. I don't have a lot of horses, but I do have some." And,
I'll keep that
she
in mind,
goes-
dear.
And so
And
it's
she
pretty
thinks
much
about all the horses she
dwindling.
has at home.
Can I spend my downtime to put a point for my inspiration into Tough Feet?
Certainly.
Awesome.
You all may spend your downtime, even you, Lina.
Mm-hmm.
Is she trying to escape?
Yeah.
Oh.
The only dragonborn in town, but I still manage. That'd be hilarious. It's for tomorrow.
Are you gonna
Like
be dressed up like a Goliath?
Like, apparently Dorothy's outside my room, but I, like, want to leave to go get a snack. So I just come out with this Groucho Marx disguise. I'm like, hey. For real, though, I just don't know what else to do with my downtime.
Do you have proficiency in a toolkit?
I have forgery and carpenter's tools.
Forgery?
I have a forgery kit.
Oh yeah. Oh okay. So you could forge your pardon.
Yeah, I could. Nah, I don't want to get in trouble for that. I'll just whittle in my prison.
Nobody knows
The trouble I've seen. Nobody knows my sorrows.
Up and just rattle it against the rails.
I carve myself a little mug and just. Brr, brr, brr.
That is some downtime.
Off?
What spells?
What spells
to read? Oh,
What the hell?
I have no idea what.
Since I just leveled. Yeah, since I leveled to 2, I get two spell castings. Which ones are those? What rangers? Hello. Since we leveled, I have unlocked the spellcasting ability for rangers, and I get 2 of them, but I don't know where it is in the book.
Okay, apologies. Zia's mic died, and now Discord isn't wanting to recognize it.
Huh.
So she's trying to reboot it.
It's angry. She's ending the session.
Yep, no one wants to quit. So if you guys have any questions, I can answer them.
Yeah, I do.
Yes, sir.
Since we ranked to level 2, I get the spell casting, and I get 2 abilities for first level spells for my ranger. Where do I find that?
You don't have a player's handbook on you?
I do. I just don't know where it's at in the book.
Oh, okay. So you're going to turn over to chapter. It's past 9. Let me see if I can find it. Chapter 11. Let me see if I can open.
What page is that?
Just a moment, whilst I find the actual page number. I've got some tabs on this. Okay, here we are. That's page 207.
Okay.
And ranger spells, there's a list of them on page 209.
Okay, I see him.
Let me look up how a ranger learns his spells real fast. Shows how many spells. Okay, yeah. So you learn 2 first-level spells of your choice from the list. Might I suggest Hunter's Mark? Hunter's Mark is one of the bread and butter ranger spells. You're going to want that for sure. The other spell that you take is up to you. There's a couple of good ones in there. Look through them. But I would definitely recommend Hunter's Mark. Hunter's Mark casts as a bonus action. There's no save. So it affects the enemy automatically. You choose one of their ability scores, and they get disadvantage on roll ability checks made with that particular ability. A popular one is Strength because it gives disadvantage. It gives disadvantage on things like grapple checks. You know. Additionally, whenever you hit that creature from then on, you do an extra d6 of damage.
Okay.
Now that d6 is not for anybody else; it's just for you. But it's a concentration spell. I believe at first level it lasts up to an hour. And if the creature that you cast it on dies, at any time within the duration of the spell, while you're still concentrating on it, you can use a bonus action to move it from that creature to another creature. So you can cast it once, and for an hour, you can use your bonus actions to jump it from creature to creature. It's a really great spell. So yeah, I would recommend that one. And you start with 2 spell slots, so you can cast twice per day, and you also choose your fighting style.
Can I choose?
Yeah, I chose my fighting style tree, and yeah, I'll take Hunter's Mark, but I can't find the Hail of Thorns in the
Hail of Thorns. Let's see. It's probably one of those ones that's starts on one page and carries over to another. GH. There we go. Hail of Thorns, top of the page, 249. Oh yeah, that's a good one too. Yeah, Rangers have a series of ranged attack spells that do stuff like this. And I think there's a 2nd level, a 3rd level, a 4th level, and they get progressively more retarded. They're good. Okay, does anybody else have a question?
All right, I'm reading, and I'm seeing... I'm sorry. I'm supposed to have 4 cantrips?
Sorcerer?
Yeah.
I believe Sorcerer starts with 4 cantrips. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, oops. I only have 2.
Oh no!
Yep. So,
We've been handicapped this whole time.
well, hey,
We did pretty good.
It's a good time to choose some more spells, and of course, I mean we're allowing additional books. So if you would like to look through some other books for your spells, there is the Elemental Evil. And of course, if you go to the wiki, you can find most of this stuff. Let me see, and I have here in my hand Xanathar's Guide to Everything, which has some new spells, I believe. Let me see what it's got for Sorcerer. It should have some new cantrips. It's got some... Create Bonfire is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Basically, you do it. It does what it says on the tin. A 5 foot, and actually, MURL also has this spell, I believe. Hold on, let me see if MURL has it. I want to say I picked it with him. No, he does not. Oh, you know what? Embry has it. That's who I was thinking of. But basically, a 5 foot square is filled with fire. Any enemy that is in the square has to make a dexterity saving throw or take a d8 fire damage, And I believe it's a concentration spell, so it lasts as long as you're concentrating on it. So if multiple people have it, you can fill up several 5-foot squares with bonfires, you know, and help control where the battlefield is going. There's one called Gust, I think that's pretty cool. But anyway, you can find them on the wiki.
Okay.
And as long as they are in an official book, we're pretty much allowing them. So.
Okay.
Anything else?
I think that's it. I think I've done everything else.
Oh, and you should
correctly.
have you should have sorcerer points now. You'll have 2.
Yeah, I have 2 sorcerer points.
And you understand what they do?
Woot, woot. No, but I'll look it up.
Okay. Excellent. Annie, did you have a question?
Yes. I'm looking at the Unearthed Arcana, and there's a Barbarian Primal Path. I'm thinking of taking the Ancestral Guardian path.
Okay. Now, I actually think, yeah, Xanathar's Guide has the official Ancestral Guardian path in it now.
Oh, cool. Where do I find that?
Okay, that makes sense for a noble woman to take Ancestral Guardian, I suppose. That's going to be a fun one. So, however, you won't choose this until 3rd level. So,
I'm just getting the all clear.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Just make sure you use the one that is in Xanathar's Guide. I don't know how much it changed, because basically what Xanathar's Guide is it's a bunch of the Unearthed Arcana stuff that, and of course the Unearthed Arcana is playtest material, and so they went through and decided what all playtest material they actually wanted to release, and they put it in a book. So some of that stuff is official now. They made some minor changes to it, but yeah, you've got the all clear on that, I believe. Any other questions?
How do I access that?
You can probably find it online. If not, I have the book here, and whenever you need to level up into that class, I'll read it to you so you can type it all down.
Awesome.
Has everyone used their downtime the way they want to use? Linda, I noticed you rolled a carpenter's tools check.
Yeah, I'm whittling in my prison.
Okay.
God, I hate being a bard. There's no spells that I like.
Bard, well, bard as far as spellcaster is tough. In terms of like attack spells and stuff, it's all buffs, man. Now later on, you'll get like arcane secrets, and you can learn spells from any spell school, and that's when you start picking up them lightning bolts and stuff. But
yeah, what it took, because I gained another spell, another spell slot, and
Yeah.
well, another. I can know another spell, and what I got was Long Strider, which is to increase the movement.
Right. Yeah, Zia is multi-classed her fighter into a bard in our other game, and she complains about the spell choices. Now that said, I mean, bard has I thought about reminding you about your bardic inspiration tonight, but I decided it was not that big a deal. But do remember that you do have bardic inspiration.
Yeah, I remembered them. I just chose not to use them.
Grencha, the worst
Well,
bard ever.
No one needed it.
The bard that thinks he's a cleric.
Yeah, Grencha the Grinch.
Yep.
Oh
Literally.
man. Okay.
I don't know if y'all heard. It's like, can I just change my class? I want to be a cleric again.
Oh, I hear you.
When you get into your college, a lot of possibilities will open up.
Yeah, at 3rd level, the Bard College really changes the class pretty significantly.
And eventually you will get magical secrets. I know you get them for certain at 10, level 10. Now, College of Lore, you can get them earlier, but magical secrets let you pick from any class, I think 2 spells of 3rd level or maybe higher. I'm not certain. So you will get to pick like a fireball or, you know, something really strong that, you know, you otherwise wouldn't get. You can pick cleric, druid, wizard. So.
Oh, and you were thinking about College of Glamour, weren't you?
Yep.
That is a pretty cool college. That's here in Xanathar's guide. Yeah, I think once you get to the colleges, Bard picks up quite a bit. So, anybody else have any questions?
So, oh, yeah. Anybody? Am I still muted? Can you guys hear me?
No, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
I don't think I have any.
Alrighty.
Well, MURL, are you going to sleep outside again, or are you going to... Now, Thorburn has offered everyone for tonight a free night.
Yay!
Merle's not going to pass up on a free bed for the night, so he's going to sleep inside.
Okay.
Grencha will also take the offer.
Okay. You guys all go to this room. Now, there is a room upstairs for Grencha, if you would like it.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll take the hospitality.
Okay. As you all sleep, Blanche, in your dreams, you see your father's family. They're smiling down at you. One, dressed in a furry polar bear coat, steps forward. He says, "Daughter, we are proud. Draw from our power." And he, Rafiki style, dips his hand in paint and paints your father's family's war paint across your brow and cheeks. In the morning, great grandpa. In the morning, you wake emboldened and feeling the surging power of your great barbarian ancestors. Merle, likewise, you have a strange familial experience.
Merle doesn't want to talk to Wolf Mama.
You feel 2 great paws bearing down on your shoulders.
Merle bites them.
You feel the familiar jaws of your wolf mama close around your face. She softly holds your head in her teeth.
Repressed memories.
It says, "Quiet, ugly, hairless pup. Listen to mama." She said, "When I found you, I knew you were not to be in that skin prison forever." And she says, "Trust me." As she lifts you up and begins to viciously shake you, you feel as if perhaps your soul is bursting forth from your skin, and you come tumbling out and look down at paws. You stand up, filling infinite animal shapes, just rolling around atop your skin. And she says, "Looking better already, pup," and leaves.
Has Merle ever seen a hairless wolf? He wants to transform into that and dance in front of her.
You saw one that was kind of mangy, having a little bit of a itchy skin rash.
He does that to
So
mock her.
yeah. If a wolf could sigh, she would. She looks at you.
MURL sighs to prove that he's better than wolves.
And says, gosh, what do you even say to that?
She probably just attacks him or something.
Yeah.
Well, you can get the pup
She
out of the
goes in and
skinhead, but
She nips you around the neck and kind of drags you a little bit. It seems kind of playful. You can't really tell. But, yeah, she says, my time is up. I need to go back now. Do well, son. She vanishes kind of in a puff of kind of ethereal smoke.
Okay.
That's it.
And as far as everyone else, I'll have to come up with something. Probably around level 3.
Well, Blanche actually had her dream a little early.
Oh, crap! I'm sorry.
It's okay. We can rewind all of it back.
Replay.
The ancestor comes back. He says, wait.
by the way, you have to earn it in battle.
We were a little early on that, sorry.
You ever
No,
heard...
it's great-great-grandma. I was like, don't listen to your grandpa. It's not time yet.
He has dementia.
You ever heard of Indian Giver? He takes it back and runs away.
Yeah.
Actually, before...
Yeah, Grandma comes back with a wet nap and kind of scrubs your cheeks.
Speaking of rewind, before MURL goes to bed, he's going to go out and check the cart again.
Okay. They're back.
They're back. Actually, now that he sees they're back, he stuffs his bed with pillows to look like he's there, and he hauls the cart outside of town.
Okay.
And he's going to spend his inspiration on feat training and attempting to show Maka how to train oneself to learn feats.
Okay.
It probably doesn't work very well, but whatever.
Let's see.
Sorry.
Ooh.
That's okay.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah. I'm trying to pull up, I tell you what, how about I get back to you on that? It's
Yeah,
getting
that's fine.
really late.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine.
I will tell you the status of
1 a.m.
feat training later. Yeah. Okay. Well then.
Alright.
Woo!
A successful night.
All right.
Mhm.
It was an eventful night.
It was.
Oh my god, Lina went to jail.
Yeah.
She's not in jail. She's just under watch.
I'm never
she's
hanging out with you
she's
guys
in
again.
holding.
It's house arrest.
Exactly.
There's some drama
You
tonight.
get
Never hanging
Linda
out
gets
with
a
y'all.
magical. She gets a magical artifact. It's called a anklet of holding. Nah, you'll be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys will all come out of here a-okay. Oh,
All right, guys. Thanks for playing.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Congrats.
It was fun.
That's a big encounter.
Yeah.
All right. Catch y'all later.
Night-night.
Bye,
Catch you on the
everyone.
flip side.
Bye.